Battle Lounge. Battle Lounge.
Hello and
here comes the challenger!
Oh man, we've already started getting some follows. Thank you, Pout2009, for pressing start. Give me 1 second. Alright, we are going live with our first Street Fighter V Underdog tournament of the season. Let's go ahead and process the check-in results. If you haven't checked in, too bad. That just means we have less people in our tournament bracket. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a little start. Oh yeah, it looks like we have as uneven as a bracket as we can possibly have. We've got yet another case where we have exactly, what is this, 33 entrants? 34 entrants? 33 entrants. And so we've got a round one of exactly one game. And then everybody else gets a bye. Alright, let me go ahead and label the brackets correctly, because I always forget to do this ahead of time. That's going to be Grand Finals. This is going to be Winners Finals. This is going to be Top 8 Winners. Bam. That's going to be Losers Finals. Losers Semifinals. And finally, Top 8 Losers. Alright, bam. As of now, if you refresh your brackets, you will be able to see the fully shuffled brackets, and you'll be able to see clearly labeled when we reach Top 8 and when Top 4 happens, which is Loser Semifinals and on. And so what we're going to do, because we have a round one of just one game, is I'm going to let everybody winners round 2 start at the same time, and I'm actually going to go ahead and let everybody play on their own, except for, let's go ahead and go with Jigs, 510, and Sleeping James are going to be on stream for their first game. Everybody else is free to just go ahead. Ghoulsted and Cigarello, you guys can go ahead. And then afterwards, Aga Azulin will fight the winner of them, and then we'll wait from that point forward to continue on with the bracket. So let me go ahead and type this in Discord chat. What did I just point out? I pointed out Sleeping James versus Jigs, I believe it was. I'm sorry if you disappeared from the bracket. That means that you did not check in, unfortunately. You have to check in between 2 and 3. So sorry about that, Arlie. Afraid it is just too little too late to add you back in. So I'm going to go ahead and send invites out to Jigs, 510, and Sleeping James. Don't know why I have all caps on. and that's going to be our first on-stream game. Everybody else, feel free to invite amongst yourselves. Remember to update challenge yourselves. The winner's responsibility to make sure that challenge is updated correctly. If you notice any errors, go ahead and tell myself or just at tournament organizers. Training stage is not banned, although we'd prefer it if you picked a more hype stage. Although if you are getting lag, you can feel free to request training stage. Alright, looks like we're going to have Jigs510 playing Ken versus Sleeping James with his trademark Dawson. I know that Sleeping James plays Dawson. So what I'm going to do is, it looks like we're all set with everything for the most part. Stream looks good. Hop in the back of the queue and let these guys get the show on the road. Let me know if my voice sounds good, if the audio levels are all good.
Let's do this.
Yeah, up to top 8, I'm just going to be arbitrarily picking people to put on stream. This is not Grand Finals. Let's go ahead and, there we go. All games are first to 2, up to top 4, which will be first to 3. So keep that in mind as you're playing. Alright, we're going to be jumping right into it with Jigs510 playing that turquoise, or is that teal, that cyan Ken versus Sleeping James, the default Sim. Sleeping James, one of 2 favorites playing Sim in this bracket, so I hope everybody's studied up on their Sim matchup knowledge. I actually would have loved to put Goulston on screen, but he has to hurry it up a little bit since he's got a double bracket there.
Fight!
Alright, Jig starts off, dashing up, trying to get in on Sleeping James before he can start to play that Sim game. Wish throw hit on there a little bit. Gotta be careful to time those throws properly. Oh, jumping right into that Yoga Fire. You always want to watch out for that. You want to very carefully approach Sim. Don't just jump arbitrarily because he will hit up those those anticipatory anti-airs with that Yoga Fire. Anti-air jab and throw. No tech. Gets the slide a little bit too meaty there. Completely whiffed it, as a matter of fact. Jig starting to slow it down a little bit. I like the anti-air jab there on that teleport. Just turn in any kind of pressure. No punch in that sweep.
Here comes the challenger!
A little bit, then he can turn that volume down. Always forget to turn that down. Alright, there's game 1 for Sleeping James.
Fight!
I like the reaction jab to the teleports. Jigs is not going to let Sleeping James teleport in on him without setting something up ahead of time. I really wish we would turn that into some kind of offense, though. We managed to catch him and get the restand. We should turn that into some kind of pressure, if not just a throw. Ooh, very deep slide there. That was really well placed by Sleeping James. That's when, as the defending player, you want to move around and make it more difficult for the Dawson player to set up those kinds of dive kicks. You want to be a moving target. Make it much more difficult to place those dive kicks correctly. I don't want these players spending their meter very much. If I were Jigs, I'd be using a lot more EX Fireball to try and work my way in. It's very good at stuffing those limbs and also creating an opening so that you can follow up behind it with a dash or a run. That's going to be game 1 there for Sleeping James.
Round 1. Fight!
Ooh, good way to open up Jigs. Unfortunately, he unblocked or pressed a button there after hitting that Yoga Fire. You gotta keep blocking, you gotta respect those setups. Oh, close to stun here. Good block on the slide. Challenges with the throw, gets a tech. Ooh, that was a very meaty slide. You gotta watch out for those. And this is going to be it looks like, for Sleeping James. Yep, just enough damage. Alright, set point here for Sleeping James. Jigs has to figure something out. Again, he's not spending that meter very effectively. Whoa, just random heavy tops. He manages to connect the last hit. Touching medium kick. Jigs doing whatever he can to get in, but that counter hit slide is not going to help him out here. He's in the corner. Manages to jump his way out, but what can he do from here? Anti-air jab out of Sleeping James. Yep, you gotta put some real pressure on Sim after you get the restand like that. It's good to be able to call out that instant air teleport. We don't have to turn that into offense. Just getting that jab is not a very good reward. And this is gonna be huge damage here. Again, working on a stun. Wake up EX Fireball. It'll work. That's the first bit of meter I've seen Jigs use all game. And there we go, instant overhead for the win. Sleeping James can take this with absolutely no problem and move on through the bracket. We might end up with a Dulcim Grand Finals, everybody. So, prepare for that. But that was fun to watch.
It's go time.
Jigs unfortunately gonna have to study that Sim matchup a little bit and just generally start to use a little bit more meter. A lot of Ken players don't like to use meter unless it's Critical Art or EXDP, but he has a very, well, I'm not gonna say he has a very good EX Fireball, but his EX Fireball is a good tool. And it's something that Ken players don't use often enough. Like now that the EX Air Tatsu got nerfed, a lot of Ken players don't really know what to do with their meter, but you can use EX Fireball to create openings. It is plus on block, especially if you space it. It becomes very plus on block if your opponent just blocks it. And so you'd be surprised what you can get away with. I like to dash up twice or run behind it, close the distance on your opponent, make them respect that a little bit more than they should. Revive saying, if only I wasn't Plaid, I was jumping this tourney just to bully Sleeping James. Wow, Revive with the confidence, saying that I could beat him in that 7-3 matchup of Geef versus Sim. Alright, it looks like we have a potential no-show, Omega Zero. I don't know how you managed to check in and then not show up. Alright, remember to click on your name after you submit the scores in challenge when you're reporting them. Ghoulson and Cigarello looks like they're still playing. Looks like we've got Tenko 1 taking it over Euthanasia. We have got I Have Depression taking it over Ninja Attack. And we've got Xandu taking it over Paces X. Good stuff, Xandu. Potato Man takes a 2-0 over Benji. Lots of 2-0s happening already. Carly Slade Jepsen taking it over Dark Otter. Actually, let's hop over to this picture view so you guys can see what I'm saying. There we go. Also, I hope you appreciate this Jam and Ed theme that's going on right now. I have to remember my hotkeys there a little bit. Looks like Exo takes it over Dude with Money. Apparently money is not enough to win that matchup. 2-0. Let's Go Crazy takes it over Twisty 2-0. Lots of 2-0s happening very early on, but just to be expected. We've got a little bit of a wide radius of ranks going on. One matchup I'm particularly interested in is Dabbing Kitty versus Crystal Chan, who are two rookies, I believe. I think Dabbing Kitty is, if not rookie, then bronze. But it's interesting that those two got matched up with each other. Totally no bracket breaking going on my end. I promise. Alright, looks like Hapkin Knight is also not showing up. Oh no, he's logging on. Alright, so Hapkin Knight might be a little bit late, but that's fine. Omega Zero just got here as well. Alright, looks like we've got a little bit of time then.
Serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, then I'm the one who gets the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the Reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. So watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I want change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up on my way. So watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I want
Alright, let's go ahead and send invites to our next match. I'm going to send invites to Kafer and Omega Zero since they're starting just now. And we've got time until round 2 clears up, so might as well put something on stream. Omega_0. This one's a little bit awkward type. There we go. Invite sent. In case he's not on yet, I'm just going to keep spamming those invites every now and again.
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with the visions already.
Yeah, remember the skill restriction in this tournament is just below plat, so you don't know what you're gonna get, especially earlier on in the tournaments. But what you have to do is just put on the best show that you can. Try to put on a performance you can be proud of, and see what you can walk away learning from it. Unfortunately, I can only put so many games on stream at once. But if you do manage to get one of your games on stream, then that's a prime opportunity to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these two fists and swing them back into your direction. Woo!
Who's Alex in top 8? Is anybody playing Alex? Omega Zero? Yeah. Kafer. Kafer's playing Alex. I'm looking at it and I didn't know. Man, that Ghouls and Cigarello match. Taking a while.
But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time to best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking?
I actually don't remember who Omega Zero plays, but it could be. Potato Man, don't feel bad for Golston. I'm sure he does not mind playing the one extra match. Cigarillo says my league screen popped up midway in that last round. Well, league screen? What does that mean? Does that mean you were playing League of Legends in another tab? It just popped up? Playing multiple games at once? Is that what happened? By the way, thank you guys for the follows, everybody who followed. Buttwagon, Skull686, Zeroy1010, Sonigo, Tydria, Bacon Basket, Pow 2009, and Azulin. Thank you all for the follows. Much appreciated. Omega Zero apparently doesn't know how to use the invite system. You better figure it out. Just hit the notepad in the main menu, and then you should be able to see the invite. I'm afraid that if you don't figure out how to join this room by the time the rest of the round clears up, I'm gonna have to DQ you. This has nothing to do with tournaments. This is just how you join battle lounges. Serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, and I'm the one who get the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. So watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I want change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up on my way. Alright, hopefully Azulin and Ghoulston are getting their next match on the road. Setting the invites to the right place, right? Or is it 0 Mega 0? Is that it? Yeah, it's definitely Omega Zero.
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So true, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning, the voices are spinning with the visions already.
I'm literally spamming Omega Zero with this.
Here comes the challenger!
You can see me typing it in on stream. Omega Zero.
Here comes the challenger!
Zero Mega Zero is not an ID. What is this song? Is this Abigail's theme? Is that what this is? This is awful. It's, I mean... It's just so not Street Fighter. I mean, I guess it's nice to, vary up the music on the soundtrack. I was like, what the hell do I have playing right now? Is this some Spotify playlist? Alright, well, as soon as Azulin and Gulston finish up their match, I'm gonna have to just continue. Alright, I'm gonna have to give a bye to Kafer since Omega Zero cannot figure out how to join this lobby. Oh hey, challenge automatically highlights the winner now based on the score you enter. That's cool. That's a nifty feature. Alright, so now we're just waiting on Halfkin Knight and DB Rockstar. But what I'm going to do is, because of the fact that we're already running a little bit late, I'm going to go ahead and say everybody up to winners round 3. Yeah, everybody up to winners round 3 and losers round 2 is free to go ahead and start their match, except for Zandu versus Carly Slade Jepsen. You guys are on stream. Let me go ahead and type that in. Alright, so sending invites to Zandu and Carly Slade Jepsen. Zandu in Gold League. Wow, really been leveling up lately. Wasn't too long ago Zandu was Bronze. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Carly Slade Jepsen with that Ultra Silver Chun. This is going to be a really good matchup. Chun versus Karen is always fun to watch. Two very fundamentals heavy characters. Power 2009. Why not listen to the Guilty Gear soundtrack? If I could replace, well actually there probably is a mod to replace the Street Fighter soundtrack with the Guilty Gear soundtrack, but no.
Let's do this.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be a Karen mirror. Zandu's Karen versus Carly Slade Jepsen's Karen. This is going to be a good match. Both these guys have really powerful Karens. Zandu picking the story costume, which is not one that you see very often, with the, I don't know what you call that, auburn hair. I'm excited to see how both these guys approach this matchup. I actually love playing the mirror. This is my favorite matchup.
Round
Play with
one.
Karen.
Fight.
Alright, Zandu starts off very passively. Good challenge on that charged V skill. That is the correct way to answer that. Oh, nice jump, and this is going to be... Okay, drops the follow-up Luigi Kyaku. A little bit of an execution there for Zandu. Another good challenge. Fishing for that crush counter. Ooh, the empty dash up after the hit confirm into throw. Carly is going to have to wake up and start seeing those. Wake up for Senha. Speaking of waking up, Zandu just opened his eyes. Spent that meter. But now he's in the corner. Carly Slade Jepsen waiting for the jump out, and it doesn't come. EX Tenko, good chase down. Tries to bait the EX reset. How Zandu playing so smart right now. Holy crap. And then a standing heavy kick. Just needs a little bit more damage to take this win. Carly Slade Jepsen's activated V-trigger. And nope, that is not going to happen today. The crouching fierce. That might have been intended to be a reset out, but it worked anyways.
Fight.
Way to catch that overhead. It's not fault with the Rekka shenanigans. Hey, there's one thing about Karen Rekkas is that they work on everybody except Karen players. If you play Karen, you know how to beat those. They're very much not a real mix-up. Ooh, I like the Mujik, the hit confirm into Orochi. Managed just to space it out just right so that it's a frame trap. Get the counter hit there. Again, the Orochi unfortunately tries to press buttons afterwards, and Carly manages to catch that. Oh, good confirm into Rekka's no critical art, but that's fine. It's not a bad... That's not a bad call. Unless it's going to kill, you don't really want to have to spend all that meter. But this... Oh, no, that was a perfect opportunity for Zandu to take the game. But unfortunately, he dropped the combo yet again. The second time. And this is going to be it for Carly Slade Jepsen. Manages to keep the meter full butter all across the board. We have got the Paladin final round.
Fight.
Oh, big whip on the V skill. You want to punish those. I like that Sandy tried to punish it with the standing heavy punch, the whip punish, but unfortunately it did not quite work. Lots of jumps coming out of Zandu, and not all of them are very well placed. There are a lot of situations where he could just be whip punishing, but instead he's jumping in. Ooh, counter hit crouching medium punch, but no confirm out of Carly Slade Jepsen. Oh, again manages to connect. Tries to go for the Orochi, but manages to drop it. Also whipped crouching medium punches going out of Zandu, fishing for something. Oh, here we go. This is a big confirm. That's going to be the round for Carly Slade Jepsen. Goes into critical art to get that last hit. That was a very good set. Unfortunately, just a couple of input errors cost Zandu that entire set. Yeah, I saw that. Zandu had an opportunity for that kill and unfortunately dropped it. All he needs is a slight, a little bit of a warm-up.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, a single standing medium punch. Ooh. Oh, lots of whipped heavies going on here. You gotta be very careful with those. Ooh, another one. Fully charged V skill. Lots of V skills coming around here. Possibly overuse the V skill. That even if you charge her all the way, that is giving up your turn on the block. And if you whiff it, then that's very easy to whiff on it. Alright, V reversal. Gets out of the corner. Big jump in. This is gonna be huge damage. Bam bam. EX Tenko goes in. There's the meaty. Oh, there goes to the throw in the corner. Unfortunately, you don't get any OP off on that throw unless you're already in the corner. Ooh, big counter hit. Crouching medium kick. And here we go, back in the corner. Gets the counter hit confirmed, and that's a huge conversion. That's going to be round 1 for Zandu.
Round 2. Fight!
Whoa, okay, point blank sweep. Not even a good enough punish there. It looks like Zandu was trying to go for the crouching medium kick, and Tenko didn't quite work out. And again, crouching medium kick, he dashes up. Ends up eating a full combo. No follow-up there from Carly Slade Jepsen. This is going to be big damage here for Zandu. I love the usage of that EX Tenko. Going for optimal damage with that one bar and continuing with the Oki. Just gets thrown out of the elbow follow-up. I didn't even know you could do that. EX Tenko. Oh, I love it. The little meter build, even though he's already won. Excellent awareness by Zandu.
Kari wins.
You know what I would have done there? I would have not seen the stun, probably, and gone for the EX Orochi, but Zandu saw it. He knew that was going to stun. And he even went for the habitual meter build. Very, very smart play out of Zandu. Unfortunately, Carly Slade Jepsen pulled some questionable decisions out there, like the point-blank sweep at the beginning of the match.
Fight.
And unfortunately dropped one of those combos as well. That's just the name of the game with Karen, though. You're going to end up dropping some combos. Ooh, mistimes the media as well. Lucky that Zandu did not wake up with anything. Here we go, did not mistime that medium punch. If you're not 100% with standing like kicks, go for kind of medium punches, they're way easier. Ooh, big jump in here. Goes for the reset, but doesn't dash. Doesn't make it ambiguous at all. It's very easy to block that way. Counter hit, crouching medium kick for Carly Slade Jepsen, no conversion. Back in the corner. I love the empty dashes into the throw, catching Carly Slade Jepsen every single time. Afraid to press buttons in that situation. Oh, the dash under, and then gets EX for the Senhat, unfortunately.
Round 2. Fight!
Alright, here we go. Match point for Carly Slade Jepsen. Zandu does have the meter advantage, however. Ooh, trade not in Zandu's favor. Forward throw into the corner. Ooh, okay. Interesting anti there. Crouching heavy punch. It works. Charge V skill. Oh, there we go. Jabs that dash up that time, but unfortunately doesn't go for a counter hit confirm. If you go for that counter hit, if you try to interrupt stuff with that crouching jab, you always want to follow up with something that will counter hit confirm out. Either crouching medium punch or standing medium punch. Tries to neutral jump to V skill. It's not looking good for Zandu here. He's going to need a lot of comeback potential here. He goes for a jump in. That's kind of what he needed. Oh, doesn't confirm that standing medium punch counter hit. That could have been his opportunity right there. Whoa, here we go. Nope. Unfortunately goes to the time stop, but tries to anti-air with anything other than EX for somehow, which is the only thing that would have worked there.
Kari wins.
And Carly Slade Jepsen moves on. And Zandu gets knocked into the lower bracket, where I'm sure he'll do just fine. It's probably not the last we'll be seeing of Zandu in this tournament on stream.
It's go time.
Good stuff out of both these players. execution, unfortunately, is so important with Karen. You drop one of those combos, you could very easily end up throwing a set or throwing a game or the entire set. But that was very entertaining to watch. Let's take a look at our bracket and see where everybody is. Somehow Tenko always fails to click on his name to verify the winner, even though Challenge does it automatically for you now. So I'm not sure how that's happening. Looks like Tenko takes a 2-0 over 5 Permi. We're still waiting on Goulston versus James 6. Oh, unfortunately, is that already the Dulcim mirror match, or is that... No, James 6 is not Sleeping James. It's another James. We've got multiple Jameses, multiple Dulcims. Let's see. We're also waiting on DB Rockstar versus Sleeping James to finish up, and we're waiting on Potato Man versus X-Air to finish up. Additionally, in Losers Bracket, let's see. We're waiting on Misery Business 21 versus Ninja Tech. Honky Magoo versus Omega Zero. Hopefully Omega Zero figured out how to... Okay, yeah, that looks like that one just finished up. And we've got Infinus versus Ega Zolan waiting on that one to finish up as well. Oh, apparently it wasn't the first time that Zonda and Carly have come across each other. That was a very, very powerful display, though. Zonda, if you hadn't dropped those few confirms, you absolutely would have had that set. Alright, still waiting on a couple of matches here to clear up before we continue. We are, what, one round away from hitting top 8 winners. And for those of you who do manage to make it into top 8 winners, once we hit top 8, we're going to be going one round at a time, and we're going to have to wait for Losers Bracket to catch up. So once you hit, if you're one of the 4 that hits top 8 winners, you're going to have to wait a little bit, sit tight until your match starts. It's a great time to hop in the lab and practice or grab something to eat. Alright, looks like Honky Magoo took 2-0 over Omega Zero. Still waiting on Misery Business 21 versus Ninja Tech, Infinus versus Azolan, and DB Rockstar versus Sleeping James, and Goulston versus James 6. Once those matches clear up, we'll be all set to continue along in our bracket. Let me know in chat who you're rooting for, who you want to see on stream. Or if you're still in the tournament and don't want to be on stream yet. Also, thank you, Alice the Creator and Zigzags28 for the follows. Apparently, Iapollos wants to be on stream. Alright, still waiting on Sleeping James versus CB Rockstar. Probably a good match. Misery Business versus Ninja Attack, and Infinite versus Azolan. They're all probably playing right now. I'm currently sustaining myself on banana nut chocolate chip muffins. I'm smart this time and I actually brought something to ingest while I'm hosting the tournament instead of just starving the entire way through. Oh, okay. Looks like Misery Business is not accepting invites and is not online. That's fine. We'll just give you a bye then if the other two matches manage to clear up in time. Alright, still waiting. Do not start round 4 until round 3 clears up. Let's go ahead and preemptively give this bye to Ninja Tech, since Mystery Business is not going to be showing up. Still waiting on Infamous versus Azulin as well. So it looks like all of our winners matches have cleared up. Alright, looks like we've
Here
waited
comes the
long enough.
challenger!
Make a vampire in a box, press to start. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. I'm pretty sure that Infinite and Azulin are in fact playing. So we can continue along, resting assured that they will eventually finish. Let's go ahead and let Iapolos' wish come true and put him on stream. Our round 4 match on stream is going to be Iapolos versus Sleeping James. Everybody else can go ahead in round 4, winners round 4 and losers round 3, and start their match. There we go. Looks like Azulin took it 2-0 over. Took it 2-0 over in... Oh, wait, hang on. What is this? Wait, hang on. We've got 2-0 and the winner is marked as Azulin. Who won this one? I'm gonna assume that Infinite won since his name has the 2 by it. Let's go ahead and change that. Alright, this is why we wait, everybody. To sort out problems like this before they happen. Alright. Let's go ahead and announce this. Winners round, what is this, 4? And losers round 3 can start. Except Iapolos versus Sleeping James. You guys are on TV. So let's send the invites. Iapolos. At least I think that's his CFN. And Sleeping James. Alright, this is going to be a good match. Got a Laura versus a Sim. Both these guys favorites to win the tournament, so one of these guys is going to have to knock the other into loser's bracket right about now.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, Sleeping James opens it up with a standing heavy punch. Let's go ahead and fix the overlay before people complain. Bam. Both these guys trying to zone the other one out with their not great for zoning fireballs. Alright, good knee by Apollos there. I'm not sure if that was real, however. Ooh, very, very deep dive kick there out of Sleeping James. Manages to whiff that one and just plays it off with a throw. If at first you don't succeed, just throw. Apollos not sure what to do in this situation. Throws a thunderclap, manages to get out of the corner. Still at a big life disadvantage, however. Ooh, that was not a great slide. That should have been challenged. Gotta pay attention to where those are hitting your body. Ooh, goes for the overhead. Unfortunately, is just a frame too early there and manages to whip entirely. I think that might have to do with the fact that Dawson falls slower than everybody else. Ooh, okay, interesting. Trying to armor her, Apollos trying to armor his way forward there a little bit. Oh, no, drops that confirm, unfortunately. Ooh, big counter hit there with that crouching heavy punch. That's a lot of damage. By the way, I like the costume choice by Apollos here. Ooh, another very, very deep throw. Unfortunately, James didn't quite notice that it was going to connect. And goes for a throw afterwards. Does not work in hit stun. Wake up critical art. The worst option you could possibly pick is Dawson because it can get thrown just like that on reaction after the critical art slash. And Apollos knows it. Anybody who's ever watched the previous Underdog tournaments knows that. That is not a great option for Dawson. Flame Carpet could make a comeback here. Here we go. Apollos blocks. That's a lot of fire that he just stepped in. He is pretty cooked right about now. Look at all that gray health. Sleeping James with the finishing touches on, but nope. Apollos manages to take a round with that standing medium kick, the God button.
Final round. Fight.
Sleeping James knows this mistake there was the wake up critical art. I don't think he's going to do it again. Hopefully he doesn't do it again. Delta players always have to test that option. But it's never going to work against the player who knows this matchup. Ooh, not the deepest slide there. No challenge out of Apollos, just gets thrown afterwards. Empty jump forward, activates V-trigger. Oh, excellently timed V-reversal. If you ever want to know what the best button to V-reversal for Laura is, it is that standing heavy punch, because they love to EX clap afterwards, and you will waste their meter and end up feeling better about yourself. Alright, instant teleport there. Sleeping James on wake up to dodge that meaty. Very good option versus Laura. There are a lot of knockdowns with Laura. Physically cannot meaty throw you. Counter hit light slide. Ooh, Apollos is cooking one tap away from death, which is scary against a character with an instant overhead. But no, it's the low. It's a standing heavy punch, which is going to punch the crap out of Laura's thighs. Or I guess her ankles. And get that win on the board for Sleeping James.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, some buttons right out the gate from Sleeping James. Excellently placed Yoga Fire. Goes for the classic sweep into Yoga Fire. Gonna do it again. There it is. Whiffs. Eyeballs knows to create some space this time around. Getting lots of counter hits, slides, and dive kicks. Here we go. The cross under. Good blocks out of Sleeping James. Unfortunately, you gotta continue respecting that because that is plus a bajillion. Goes for the clap. Doesn't even let all the thunderclap hits finish, just immediately goes into the twisting barrage. Excellent bait on the V reversal, and that's going to be a very convincing round 1 for Iapollos there.
Round 2. Fight.
You want to be very careful what you V reversal. Doesn't matter who you're playing, unless it is Cammy, Ken, or Chun, or Zangief. Laura's V reversal not particularly bad, but not particularly great. Whoa, that was a very deep jumping medium kick. I think she hit a limb there. There we go. Good confirm off that super deep dive kick. Sleeping James has been hitting those consistently. There's the stun. It's a jab stun as well. This is going to be big damage. Unfortunately, he just whips it entirely. Oh no, Sleeping James. He meant for that to be an instant air gale. Instead, he just got a fly up into the air and get whiff punished. Oh no, this is going to be a lot of comeback potential here for Iapollos. This is very hard to deal with this kind of corner pressure, especially when your name is Dawson. But no, one whiff standing like kick is not going to be enough to get him out of the corner. Oh no, now it's looking really rough for Iapollos. There we go, the trade is going to go ahead and kill all that gray life. And bring it up to set point there for James.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, standing heavy punch. Iapollos just blocks very, very patiently. Unfortunately, blocking is not going to be enough to beat the zoning. There we go. Good blocks. No whip punish on that instant air standing light kick, jumping light kick. Not sure what the intention was there. Probably a missed input on a dive kick. Whoa, okay. Instant air yoga sniper. Sleeping James really wants this stun. You can smell it. He really wants it. He's not going to let it go. Iapollos, if there's ever time to V reversal, it's now. There we go. Excellent usage of the armor. But again, Iapollos is working on a huge health deficit. He's going to have to make this comeback if he wants to stay in the winner's bracket. Jumping in is not the way you make comebacks happen necessarily. I guess it's a risk, though. It can pay off, but it's not going to pay off here. The instant air overhead, or the instant overhead yoga sniper is going to go ahead and take it yet again for Sleeping James. Always got to be aware of that option. Reminder that instant air overhead is punishable on hit if it doesn't kill you or stun you, so you never want to let Dulcims get away with that if you don't have to.
It's go time.
But yeah, that's going to be a 2-0 victory for Sleeping James. Good stuff out of James. He's going to continue onward. Iapollos is unfortunately going to get knocked into the losers bracket, but we still got some killers in there. Let's see what else we've got going on in our bracket view. Looks like Tenko took a 2-1 over James 6. So, unfortunately, we're not going to have a James versus James in top 8 winners. Let's update this. Iapollos loses Sleepy James 2-0. Damn. And then we've got Carly Slade Jepson taking it 2-1 over I Have Depression. And we're still waiting on Potato Man 622 versus Let's Go Crazy. We're also waiting on More Crabs versus Infinist. We just got 2 games to wait on this time around before we can continue on with the rest of our losers bracket. After this, unfortunately, our top 8 winners, fortunately rather, our top 8 winners is going to be all cleared up and decided upon. So we're going to have nothing but 2 more rounds of losers before we're in top 8 and we can stream every single match. Until then, we are going to have to take a look at our losers bracket contestants. And I know exactly, I already know what I want the next match on stream to be. I'm going to take a quick break while we're waiting on this bracket to clear out. That's not relevant anymore.
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I want it.
Alright, how's our bracket looking? Still waiting on Potato Man and Let's Go Crazy. For some reason, they have not finished their match yet. Are they playing?
Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of.
But it does look like our top 8 is all squared away. No, it's not. Still waiting on Potato Man versus Let's Go Crazy. But our losers bracket is all filled up, so let's go ahead and let losers round 4 continue on. Our next match on stream is going to be 5 Permy versus Gulson. You guys are on TV.
Nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I won't change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I won't change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back.
Alright, sending invites now to 5 Permy and Gulson.
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with the visions all written.
Alright, looks like we're all set for our next match. It's going to be 5 Permy versus Gulson. We're going to have ourselves an Ibuki versus 8th Dalsum. An interesting matchup for sure. Kind of fun to watch, not as fun to play for the Ibuki player. Not to say that Ibuki has trouble with this matchup, it's just a little bit frustrating to play Sim. But once you get in, of course you can get those 50-50s going. That requires you to get in. So if you're playing against a good Keep Boy Sim, this is quite a difficult matchup indeed. Alright, these guys are free to go ahead whenever they're ready. Man, it's been playing the Ed theme a lot today.
Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper Reaper come knocking. Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. So watch me break out of this cage.
Let's do this.
Now I want change.
Alright, here we go. We are getting started. And sure enough, yep, it's going to be 5 Permy with a Buki picking the red default costume, which looks awful, atrocious, just awful, versus Goulston picking the pink Dhalsim with the scarf. The swag sim.
Round 1. Fight.
Goulston starts with a jump back. He does not want to, he does not want to extend himself, I suppose. But here we go. 5 Permy is instantly in. Not sure I agree with that kunai at that range. Not much you could have capitalized off of, even if it would have connected. I'd rather just take the jump-ins there. But it is a very good option for stuff in those anti-airs. Honest character versus honest characters, the Sheriff opposite J-Hooker. Alright, here we go. They got the stun on 5 Permy. Wow, he doesn't close the distance in time to actually capitalize on the stun. Because Dhalsim's jumps are so floaty. You could have dashed forward and got that stun punish.
Round 2. Fight.
5 Permy trying to work his way in. There we go. One hit into an EX kunai is always going to need. Unfortunately, drops that counter hit confirm. Wasn't expecting Goulston to just eat it like that. 5 Permy trying to figure out something to get back in. He never should have got out to begin with. This should have been a perfect. What happened, 5 Permy? You had that cross under. You had the 50-50. You just didn't capitalize on it. Here we go. Goulston not knowing that that can't cross under, just getting hit by it. It's very hard to see. Good V reversal. Gets out of the corner. 5 Permy jumps right into that Yoga Fire. Jumps into the EX Yoga Fire. Oh, manages to jump over that one Yoga Fire. And here we go. The cross under. 5 Permy very good at making that work now. If you can master that cross under, that 50-50 in mid-screen, at least versus the characters that can succumb to it, you are immediately a much stronger player with a Buki. It is such a powerful option for her. Pretty much a non-risky 50-50 is what it is. Ooh, very good zoning player there from Goulston. Seals off the skies and then seals off the ground as well. Not 5 Permy, not fast enough to react to it. EX kunai, however, beats everything. Goulston fails the quick rise, and 5 Permy fails to capitalize on it. Whoa, that was an interesting little interaction there. Did not expect that to happen. 5 Permy actually confirms off of that jumping light kick, but doesn't expect that to work. Ooh, is this gonna work? No, it's not. That was an EX kunai, which beats everything, as I said earlier. It's still not gonna be enough for 5 Permy to take that win. Goulston is going to go ahead and take game 1 by the skin of his teeth.
Wins.
Good old 5 Permy. Yeah, it's 5 Permy. You guys didn't know that? It's 5 Permy. He actually prefers to be called 5 Permy. So if you ever see 5 Permy, call him 5 Permy. That's his canon name.
Round 1. Fight.
These two pretty evenly matched. 5 Permy probably could have had that way easier if he would have not dropped a lot of those confirms. He was getting a lot of counter hits and not picking them up. If you play a character with godlike 50-50s, you have to be able to turn those 50-50s into damage when they work. You drop your combos 25% of the time, then they're 75-25s. Oh, good capitalization on that. Oh, good EX kunai to beat that Yoga Fire. Unfortunately, there's not really much that you can get there except some offense. It is absolutely worth it versus Dhalsim, though, a character that's hard enough to get in on as it is. 5 Permy sitting on that V trigger. He wants an excuse to use it, but I don't think he's going to get one. There we go. Crush counter standing roundhouse to take that round. Goulston is immediately on set point. 5 Permy's got to figure something out. He's got no meter to work his way in with. One EX kunai could immediately be offense for Buki, but if you don't have that meter, all of a sudden you got to work extra hard. There it is. Just random right on block. Not even a great punish. Cool, depending on one of those light sweeps, which are punishable on hit, if not challengeable on counter hit even. Is this gonna work? Is it finally gonna work? No! Kite's over it. Ibuki has a million options to avoid those, but still manages to run right back into it. You have to respect it at least a little bit, Viper. Oh, tries to throw it during a lock stun. Very tough to manually time those tick throws after the bomb. And that's going to be the win for Ghoulston. Walking into that critical art did not help Viperni at all. I love the dodge, but unfortunately committed too much to the punish. The safest thing to do in those kinds of situations is to just throw or ride a something that will not fly into that fireball head first. But good stuff out of both of our players. Ghoulston moves on. 5 Permi, unfortunately, is knocked out of the tournament. Very good display, though. Excellent to see that 5 Permi has mastered that mid-screen 50-50. Sheriff Officer, a lot of people in this tournament actually are intimately familiar with the Dawson matchup just because of the fact that we've got Ghoulston and Sleeping James who take part in them so often. And you saw earlier in iApollos versus Sleeping James that iApollos knew that throw can beat Wake Up CA on reaction after critical art flash. A lot of people panic and like block it and accept like the plus 15 that it is on block. When you don't have to respect that at all. You can just throw Sim out of the animation for this critical art. So a lot of people do know the Sim matchup. Unfortunately, it's just 5 Permi didn't know it well enough. Didn't iApollos used to be a coach? Did he? I don't remember that. I mean, maybe. If he did, it wasn't very long-lived. All right, let's take a look at our bracket, see what's going on. I'm supposed to keep tabs of everybody who's a coach and who wasn't, but I'm not very good at it. All right, let's take a look, see who is where in our bracket. Still waiting on Jigs 510 versus X Arrow to clear up, and then we'll be good to go ahead with losers round 5. Who do I want the next match to be? Who hasn't already been on stream is the question. We've got 2 choices. Probably going to put I Have Depression versus DB Rockstar, or James 6 versus the winner of Jigs 510 versus X Arrow. Alright, looks like X Arrow has taken it over Jigs 510 2-1, and we've got our next losers round 5 all cleared up. Let's go ahead and have James 6 versus X Arrow on stream. And the rest of losers round 5 is free to go ahead and invite amongst yourselves. Those are the names, right? No, James 6 versus X Arrow. All right. X Arrow. Whoa. Actually, let's hop it over to. There we go. Let's invite X Arrow, and let's invite James 6. Alright. Go ahead and hop to the back of the queue and let these two go at it whenever they are ready.
Let's do this.
Alright. looks like X-Zero is going to be going with Rashid today. X-Zero plays a lot of characters. I believe he's got, what, a Rashid, a Ken, and a Laura? And James 6 is going to be going ahead with this sunburned Laura. With the creepy light tan lipstick.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm sure X-Zero knows this matchup fairly well since he does have a Laura of his own, I believe. Ooh, the dive kick, however, is not going to be a good way to open up that round. James knows the punish and goes for that medium bolt charge to go ahead and punish that without having to worry about any kind of dive dash up shenanigans. Interesting challenge by X-Zero. That Thunderclap is in fact a plus on block, but X-Zero does not respect it. Knows that a lot of Lauras love to just dash up afterwards. Good punish on that sweep. Could have got a little bit more. I feel like anything that Laura can punish with counter sweep, she can also punish with crouch medium kick into something. Good anti-air. Spinning mixers come out one after the other for X-Zero, but you know what? It doesn't matter. When you have that much of a life lead, just take it. All the opponent is doing is spending their meter for a tiny bit of damage.
Round 2. Fight.
That's a round 1 for James 6. It's all respect the Bushido theme going on right now in the background. Ooh, okay. The V-skill dash up into throw gets tech. X-Zero with the on-point reactions. He's going to need to stop doing unsafe stuff, but if he can continue with reactions like that, he's not going to need to take risks at all. Ooh, whiff punish on the throw. Unfortunately, it's not a great whiff punish. Could have gotten a lot more damage there. Ooh, excellent counter hit confirmed for James 6. Wow, I cannot believe that that spinning mixer got stuffed. You would think that that'd be a much better anti-air than it is. I think the startup on it is just not great, however. Good connection with the crouch spears there. Excellent confirm off that jumping light kick and the relentless pressure. James 6 has to V-reversal to get out of it. Oh, wow. X-Zero pulling out the Rashid stunts. Just needs one more touch to close out this round. Doesn't matter what it is. Here we go. James 6 doesn't try to overextend his pressure. Laura can get meaties there, but not very good ones. Throws out. Tornado shoot to close that round. Maybe extending things a little bit longer than you need to, but better played safe when you've got that much of a life lead. Okay, V-skill dash up into sweep. Again, not sure why you would ever use sweep in neutral with Laura. The crouch medium kick has pretty much the same range and is a lot safer. And rewarding. Excellent counter hit. Crouch fierce from Rashido. Manages to pick it up. Unfortunately, now he's in the corner. Oh, I love that X-Zero did not quick rise and James 6 just autopilots the EX Sunset. I love it when Laura players do that. I don't love it from a coaching perspective. I love it from an opposing side perspective. If you're willing to waste meter on a fake mix-up like that. Needless to say, it's not a very good option for Laura players. It does work every now and again, but you don't want to overuse it at all. Yeah, X-Zero just biding his time, looking for something to whiff punish with that EX dive kick. And nah, I'm sorry, friend, but that's going to be the end of the game. That's going to be game 1 for X-Zero.
Rashid wins. Round 1. Fight.
Alright, both these guys sort of staring each other down. I'm not a fan of that random spinning mixer, and that one was matched as well. No challenge or even no punish or even challenge from James 6 there. Ooh, jab into medium counter hit confirmed there from James 6, but he doesn't pick it up. You're gonna use those counter hit confirms. You need a way to follow up from them. Even if it's something as simple as light bolt charge, you want to turn those into something. Ooh, neutral jump, heavy. Oh, I love the pressure out of James 6, trying to open up X-Zero. Doesn't get command grab. V-skill dash up shenanigans from behind the the thunderclap. Here, confirm. Here we go. X0 has not been avoiding those command grabs. It looks like James 6 is starting to pick up on that. Good patient blocks out of James 6, and that's going to be the round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, that was an interesting little spinning mixer there. Anti-air jab. X0 putting on the pressure. Immediately putting James 6 into the corner, close to stun. Spends meter to get out of the corner, but unfortunately I'm not sure if that was worth it. Oh, a tick throw would have beat that V-reversal 100%. X0 just jabbing, manages to block it. Oh no, the lack of a quick rise is not a good call, especially when Laura has no meter to waste. Ooh, again, the whip punish with the EX dive kick. I love it. Oh, very slow whirlwind. There we go, just immediately goes in with the EX. X0 biding his time. He knows he has the health advantage and that James 6 has to work his way in. Completely content to just sit there and throw those whirlwind shoots. And just the run up throw is going to go ahead and take it. Sleeping Castle picking up on the aesthetics that I always have when I run these tournaments. Lots of subtle mods that I like to use for viewing pleasure. Ooh, okay, random sweep. Possibly trying to whip punish the standing heavy punch, but unfortunately it's a little bit too late. But no punish out of James. EX bolt charge. I mean, thunderclap. Whoa! X0 narrowly just doesn't dive kick right into it. Oh, the challenges for that James 6 when he's -2. Somehow it manages to work out. Spinning, mixer, crush counter punish. Unfortunately, that's not going to be very good damage. Ooh, unfortunately, James 6 just dips his toes into that hurricane. Back into the corner you go. X0 now needs to figure out some way to make up this health deficit that he's got going on right now. No meter for either player, but James 6 does have access to that V-trigger. He doesn't even need it. Oh, that was a counter hit confirm. Unfortunately, James 6 mistimed it just a little bit. That could have been the end of the round right there, but now here it is. James 6 going to even it up. We've got ourselves a game.
Laura wins.
We have a match, ladies and gentlemen. James 6 puts one on the board. Interestingly enough, James 6 with the Rashid of the Turbulent Wind title. I just noticed that. Do these guys play each other's mains? Is that what's going on right now?
Round 1. Fight.
Now every time, since I've heard this, every time I look at that standing medium kick, I try to visually confirm how far away it connects from. Apparently, because of the fact that move moves forward, you can actually make it advantageous on block, or more advantageous, less disadvantageous on block, I should say. Get it up to, I think, 0. Sorry, friend. Double jab confirm. Game 6 not opting for that command grab afterwards. It is a risky option, but you do have to take it if your opponent is not going to respect it. Ooh, Game 6 corners himself. Yeah, there's the whirlwind out of X arrow to lock him in that corner. I feel like he could have capitalized a little bit better off of that. Ooh. Very interesting way to just continue putting on that corner pressure. The EX whirlwind shoot through the thunderclap. But James 6 is going to manage to take that round regardless. This is going to be set point here for James. Wow, was that a throw out of an EX bolt charge? Alright. Sorry, friend, but apparently that works. Oh, again, James 6 mistiming that overhead. Oh, run up, throw into the corner. Interesting option there for James 6, just a neutral jump light kick. X-Arrow not going for meaties often enough, apparently. Because when your opponent starts neutral jumping, I wake up and it works. You know you're doing something wrong. Especially against a character with no DPs. EX spinning mixer doesn't mash it all the way, interestingly enough. Whoa, big crush counter sweep there for James 6. Doesn't take any kind of Oki off of that situation. Whoa, that was an interesting little exchange there. I feel like the charging animation on that thunderclap manages to move. It managed to move James 6's hurt box back a little bit, just enough so that he wouldn't get thrown there. That was weird. You're gonna have to watch that one back. But James 6 does take it and does move on through our losers bracket, and I think that's going to allow us to move on to our top 8. Let's take a look at our bracket and find out where we are. James 6 takes it over X-Arrow 2-1. And we're still waiting on Iapollos versus Perf 13. Unfortunately, Potato Man 2-0s Ghoulston. That's going to be Ghoulston out of the tournament. But it looks like our top 8 is finally starting to get settled out here. We've got Tenko 1, Sleeping James, Carly Slade Jepsen, Let's Go Crazy in winners top 8. And then in our top 8 losers, we've got DB Robstar, Potato Man 622, James 6, and we're going to have the winner of Iapollos versus Perf 13 as our final 8 players. For those of you in top 8, we're going to be going one game at a time. And if you want to know when your match is going to come up, take a look at the match numbers on Challenge as they're listed. That's the order in which we're going to continue this tournament. So if you want to gauge how long it's going to be till your next match and maybe hop in the lab, you're free to do that. Get some refreshments. For now, we're going to go ahead and move on with DB Rockstar versus Potato Man 622. Let me go ahead and call them out in the Discord. Something going on between Ghoulston and Potato Man. It looks like Ghoulston's internet gave out during their final round. Let's go ahead and ask them. No worries? Alright. In that case, let's go ahead and move on with the rest of our match. We're going to have DB Rockstar versus Potato Man. Going to go ahead and let them know that they are on stream. Alright, so let's go ahead and send invites to Potato Man, those mad zeros. And DB Rockstar. Alright, we've got DB Rockstar in here with that Guile. Still waiting on Potato Man. Alright, Potato Man, feel free to join whenever you're ready. P0 Tat 0 Man 622. Or if that's just what I called you during commentary. We got P0 Tat 0 Man 622. Heading it up with Geef. I'll go ahead and spam these invites until you're signed in again. There we go. We got P0 Tat 0 in the lobby. We're ready to continue on with our first game of top 8 in losers. We've got DB Rockstar versus Potato Man. Let's get the show on the road.
Let's do this.
Alright, here we go.
Round one.
Got DB Rockstar versus Potato Man.
Fight.
DB Rockstar immediately starting it off really, really slow. Not trying to overcommit on booms. Although I'm not sure that Potato Man knows exactly how to deal with it. Oh, excellent option for the headbutt. Smacking right through those booms. Going for the reset with the running bear grab and immediately gets corner positioning. This is a very strong start for Potato Man. Again, going for the reset and getting that stun. Very good option there. Tries to jump over, misses a little bit, and drops that confirm. Doesn't matter. Here's another running bear grab reset. DB Rockstar, you really gotta start holding up. Oh man, that was a very strong start for Potato Man, but unfortunately a lot of what he's going for there was pretty fake. Those running bear grab resets, especially when it's not EX running bear grab, can be very easily jumped, backdashed, well maybe not backdashed, but jumped or jabbed. So Potato Man's not going to be able to continue this depending on those. Excellent punish on that sweep with the standing light kick. Good awareness there at Potato Man. As much damage as he can. Good challenge on the bazooka knee. You always have to assume those are minus, even if they are sometimes not. It's just too hard to know. Another running bear grab reset. DB Rockstar, please don't let him keep doing this to you. Those are not real. There we go. Neutral jumps to CA. Goes for the weakest light punish I've ever seen in my life. V reversals that V-trigger. I would have just let him spend it for a little bit. Potato Man with another cross-up body splash. Manages to take it. It's not looking good for DB Rockstar. Clearly is not ready for this matchup. Potato Man consistently going for those resets instead of taking his damage. And it could end up biting him in the ass if DB Rockstar manages to figure it out. But it looks like he's not anywhere close to figuring it out yet. So let's see if he can take a moment to think about what just happened there. When heat of the moment, it could just seem like you're getting grabbed to death. But you have to know those running bear grab resets are not real. They depend on you not being woke. So DB Rockstar needs to wake up. Oh. Light SPD, it looks like. Oh, no, you gotta challenge those. DB Rockstar clearly not seeing it. You notice Potato Man dashed up and then did nothing because Keith does not get anything. He is -2 and he dashes up after a light SPD. You can challenge him with a wake-up jab, with a wake-up whatever you want. Potato Man jumps in to that V-skill boom. Excellent whiff punish on the lariat. Great option at DB Rockstar. I want to see more stuff like that. Offense is clearly on point, but again, the reset into EX SPD. Oh, just hold up. Just hold up. There's no reason not to. Oh, no. Another running bear grab. He tries to crouch fear stirring it, but it whiffs. I like the idea of trying to interrupt it there, but unfortunately, didn't work at that range. Oh, that was a very, very dangerously spaced standing roundhouse. That was really close. Potato Man could have very easily punished that with, or challenged that with EX SPD. Oh no, and here is the heavy SPD. You see how high up he goes in the air like that? You gotta watch out for that. Whiff punishes the V reversal with a light SPD, and then dashes up and jabs. DB Rockstar not ready for this Geef shenanigans, and he's gonna close it out with an unnecessary critical arc. Bam! Planting a tree, saving the environment, one Guile at a time. Here we go, let's go Potato Man. That's already 2-0. I was the one keeping score, and I forgot that that was 2-0. That's how fast that ended. Potato Man, always hyped to see a Geef this far along in the tournaments. That was very strong stuff, but unfortunately, DB Rockstar just wasn't ready for that matchup. You've got to study the Geef matchup. It is a very important matchup to study if you don't want to be free to Geefs. Especially with Guile. You cannot just depend on the matchup alone to win it. You have to know the matchup. You have to know the nuance of Geef if you want to go into that prepared. Oh man, that was nuts. I want to know what happens when Potato Man goes up against somebody who knows how to counter those mid combo resets. I want to know what happens when Potato Man like tightens his play, but he got away with so much there, and he didn't need to stop because it kept on working. Let's take a look at top 8. Potato Man, you can go ahead and hop out of the lobby. I think we're going to have our next top 8 match next, which is going to be, looks at bracket. It's going to be James 6 versus Perf 13. So let's go ahead and send those guys their invites. And let me go ahead and update to this score. Potato Man takes it 2-0 over DB Rockstar. Unfortunately, DB Rockstar is out of the tournament, gets bodied by a Geef. That is definitely a matchup that you're going to have to study. There's a lot of stuff to know there. You just have to know. You have to know Geef as intimately as your own character if you want to be able to handle that matchup properly. You are playing Geef's game, unfortunately, no matter who you pick. Well, unless you pick Dawson, then you can just match standing medium kick all day. Alright, invite sent to James 6 and Perf 13. This is going to be a good match. Man, that heavy SPD, or that light SPD punish on the V reversal was godlike. Just the tick V reversal. Oh, I mean, the tick SPD to beat the V reversal, that was great. I love to see stuff like that. Alright, let's hop to the back of the queue. DB Rockstar telling Potato Man, we need a little bit more time together. You cannot just...
Let's do this.
I mean, at least buy me dinner first. Coolest saying, why is Zangief so weird? Why is Dawson so weird? You know who's also weird? Fang. Fang is also a weird character. A lot of weird characters in this game that you just have to know because their matchups play so differently from everybody else's. Colleen's kind of weird too, but I mean, at least her weirdness is pretty easily beatable.
Round 1. Fight.
Whoa, wow, it just opens it up with the heavy? I think that was a heavy tot? No, that was a medium tatsu. Just immediately going through that B-skill boom, anticipating it. That's actually a very strong option for Ryu in this matchup, that medium tatsu, which is completely projectile invulnerable. Or almost completely projectile invulnerable. Unfortunately, you do not want to just throw that out there. James 6 cornering himself a little bit. There we go, there's the somersault, knocking James 6 out of the sky. You cannot let him get away with jumping in as much as he wants like that, on freedom. Back throw into the corner. The back throw loose out of Guile. So immaculate. This man has every tool in the book except for the mid-screen 50-50. Although I guess upside down kick is kind of that. Ooh, excellent option to EX flash kick his way out of that situation. That is a very stressful situation to be in after a crouch counter punish or a hard knockdown or no quick rise with Ryu charging that Denjin fireball in your face. James 6 is going to narrowly take that round with an air-to-air. Don't really need to be taking to the skies with Guile anyways. Not sure why Perf is jumping so much. At least follow in a light boom if you're going to jump. Wow, is James 6 really winning the fireball battle against Guile right now? Look at this. This is nuts. James 6 just cornered a Guile with fireballs. I mean, Ryu's fireballs are not bad, but they're not Guile fireballs. But it looks like he did spend all of his meter. Wow, there's another hard read with that medium Tatsu. Going right through those booms. James 6, this is an example of somebody knowing the matchup. Wow, just standing fierce. And then completely challenged with the light kick. Perf 13, apparently not knowing the Ryu matchup because that standing fierce is 100, very minus. You should always challenge those. Do not let a Ryu player just press light kick afterwards. That's like, what, a 6-frame gap at least? What is this, America? You'd think this is a North America tournament or something with all these damn Guiles. Alright, that's one win for James 6.
Fight.
Okay. Again, Perf opening it up with the Sonic Boom. Did not learn his lesson from that start of round medium Tatsu that came out of James the first time around. Wow, James, he's conditioning Perf with these fireballs to medium Tatsu. He just threw 2 fireballs and then autopiloted that medium Tatsu. Like, I know what you're gonna do. Here we go. Good jump in over the EX fireball from Perf. Unfortunately, he's gonna get his EX flash kick baited yet again. Ooh, good confirm into that sweep. James 6 not afraid to spend meter and V-trigger on these fireballs to beat Guiles. Crouch Fears out of Perf is going to be able to take that round. Man, James is playing more of Guile's game than Perf is right now. It's kind of great to see. James absolutely knows this matchup like the back of his hand, it seems like. Ooh, I love it, using the EX fireball to keep himself plus after that crouching medium kick. James 6 is either going to spend the meter or go for an EX, a medium Tatsu. You know one of those two things is going to happen. Ooh, goes for a sweep. Not sure what he's trying to do there. Trying to whip punish the Visco probably. He's out of meter now. He can't play the fireball game anymore. Oh, he goes for the parry! The cheeky stuff builds that V gauge just a little bit. Oh, interesting. Manages to catch that empty jump with the jab. Punish on the sweep. Crouching medium kick into EX Tatsu. Was that a confirm? Or did he just do it? No, misses the crush counter punish. Doesn't even try to crush counter punish. And then gets crush counter swept. James 6 looking real strong right now. He's got one bar, which he's probably going to immediately spend on an EX Fireball. There it is. There's the jump confirmed and a critical out of Perf. Could have been a little bit more damage, but you know what? Take what you can get. Wow! Stand still, just goes for the air Tatsu. Helicopters Guile out of the sky. James 6 is in Perf's mind right now. Goes for the Sonic Boom ender there instead of the flash kick. Alright, no meter left for anybody. Wow, tries to DP the boom. Just flies right into it. I'm not sure if that was heavy DP, which is supposed to be projectile visible, but not on startup, I don't think. Alright, Perf 13 puts one on the board. That was very... That was not... that was hard earned for Perf. That was a very close match just now. If it were for that read at the start of the round, just the random jump in into critical art at the start of that round, that might have gone very differently. Perf needs to start playing a little bit more reactively instead of just, yeah. You see there, James 6 slowed it down a little bit, waited to see what Perf did, and immediately crouch fierced that jump in. Yeah, Perf overcommitting with that corner pressure just allows James 6 to jump out for free. You want to create some space while keeping that pressure up in that kind of situation. You don't want to overextend. Wow, just connects with a roundhouse. Really good spacing there to James. Perf has access to that V trigger. Let's see if he knows how to use it. Anti-air jab there out of James. Those could be stuffed very easily by Guile's jump in normals. Unfortunately, the timing on the jump is not quite on point for Perf. Good challenge there on that second roundhouse that time. Ooh, okay. James 6 walks right into that V-skill boom. Not sure that's what he intended to do. Probably wanted to block it, but didn't expect the roundhouse right in front of it. Or the back fist, rather. And that's going to be set point here for Perf. James has got to figure something out. Looks like Perf is playing a little bit less ham. He's still jumping way more often than he should. And James needs to continue to be on point with those anti-airs. He's been jabbing so far. It's only going to work out so much, though. Oh, I love it. The heavy Tatsu just goes right in there. The hard read on those booms. James 6 has the answer. There's the DP. Gets the damage off of the anti-air. The jabs have not been working out too great. The DPs are a good way to just get instant damage rather than trying to go for offense. Both are very good options, though. So he completely ducks that back fist. Oh, another Tatsu right through those booms. James 6 has the reads on point. Back throw into the corner. This is looking really, really tough for Perf. He's in a bad spot. Doesn't have any meter to his name. He does have V-trigger, but there's only so much you can do. James 6, all he needs to do, is spend that meter. One heavy Tatsu is all he needs to close this out, but he doesn't even need to commit to that right now. He's got so much of a life lead that he can just play this game forever until the timer runs out. But there we go. He finally goes for it. And even though it trades, that's just enough to win the round. I'm not sure what Perf thought he was doing there, but he was not going to make that life comeback. He was not going to make that comeback just throwing booms like that. Alright, we've got set point across the board. Confirmed there out of James. Okay, just random flat, not EX flash kick. Probably intended for it to be EX, but didn't realize he didn't have the meter for it. He's lucky he didn't get stuffed. Take throw. Okay, sweep, V-trigger cancels. Good V-reversal there, James. Not trying to accept that corner pressure, that very scary V-trigger corner pressure out of Guile. Throwing those sonic breaks. So he doesn't need the charge. Other than that, Perf not really doing much with this V-trigger. It's about to run out. There we go. I love the bait, finally. Manages to bait the jump in with the V-skill and get that flash kick. This is not looking good for Perf, though. Ooh, the anti-air is just barely not enough damage. The DP would have done the trick. Instead, he went for Crouch Fierce. He just needs a tiny bit more damage, but this is still down to the wire. Perf trying to play the zoning game again, but he knows that James has the answer for it. He's content to just sit back and deal with these sonic booms. As long as he has that life lead, you've only got 18 seconds left, Perf. You've got to figure something out. Oh no, unfortunately Perf is the first one to fold and lose the Fireball Wars there.
Ryu wins.
And James is going to take it. If you've got the health lead, you're safe to play that Fireball game, but when you have to work your way up and make a comeback like that, you need to figure something else out. You need to make an approach. That's just how this game works. But good stuff to both of our contestants. That's going to be James 6 moving on in our lower bracket. And that took so long. I don't even remember if that was 2-1 or 1-2. Let's take a look. Hang on. Did I reset it? It was 2-1. All right. Thank God I didn't reset the score bracket yet. All right. James takes 2-1 over Perf. All right, next up, we are going to hop into top 8 winners. Wake up those guys. We're going to have Carly Slay Jepsen versus Let's Go Crazy with 3 A's. So let me go ahead and invite those guys right away. Carly Slay Jepsen versus Let's Go Crazy. Gotta say it like that, otherwise it doesn't count. Alright, let's hop to the back of the queue. Whenever these guys are ready, we've got Carly Slade Jepsen playing a plethora of characters. At least Chun and Karen that I know of. What's up, Dab and Kitty? How's it going?
Let's do this.
And we've got Let's Go Crazy with that Akuma. Always hyped to see Akumas on stream. Akuma, a very strong character. Now that Takedo's won Evo, now that we finally had an Akuma player win a major, everybody accepts that he is now top 5. I mean, I always knew, but now people agree with me that he's top 5. Meanwhile, we've got Karen, the most balanced, fairest, classiest character in the game. Nyanzuki.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, Let's Go Crazy. Walks. Probably Slay Jepsen down a little bit. Immediately starts fishing for those crouching medium punches. B-skill. There's the challenge with the standing heavy punch. That is -5. You always want to challenge that with standing medium punch as Karen. You might not always reach, but when you do reach, you want to be able to punish. Charge B-skill. You want to take your turn after those as well. Ooh. Crouch heavy punch. Probably could have continued that for damage. I'm not sure if a standing medium kick would have reached. Wake up EX Demon Flip. You know, I've seen Takedo do that as well. I don't know why people do it, but it seems to work.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, excellent whiff punish on the sweep with standing fierce. That was so sick. Let's Go Crazy. That was nuts. And then the parry on the crouching medium kick into the palm. Oh my god. Let's Go Crazy. Let's go. This is hype. Oh, no sweep punish there. Very, very well-placed dive kick. Holy crap, it is not easy to space Akuma's dive kicks like that. Not an optimal punish on that sweep. Akuma can pretty much always punish sweeps with that standing fierce. At least Slay Jepsen still has that V-trigger. There it is. The use doesn't go into the critical art. It wouldn't have killed anyways, but it will now. There it is. I love the usage of that, I love the timing on that critical art. You never want to use critical art as Karen when it's not going to kill because it gives up Oki. It's the worst Oki move in the game. If you had somebody in the corner, they're immediately out of the corner because you use critical art. And so you want to wait until it'll actually kill before you confirm into it. You want to go for resets until then. Resets are Oki. And that's exactly what Slay Jepsen did to get that win. Unfortunately, now we've got Let's Go Crazy with a full meter advantage, a full butter advantage, a full Paula Deen on his hands. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good damage. EX Tenko, just barely not enough for the stun. Doesn't have the meter for the Orochi finisher. He wants that stun, though. You can smell it. Not going to get it. There's the throw into the corner. V-trigger activation manages to pick it up with a medium Tatsu, but only hits twice. Tries to go for the jump back air fireball. Wow, that DP confirmed a critical. I'm not even sure if he meant to do that. Remember, in this matchup, there are only so many situations when Akuma gets true Oki. You can always wake up jab unless you're either in the corner or you get the Akuma finishes his combo with the Demon Flip. At least after you back rise. Crazy as nuts, man, says Potato Man. I would expect him to be.
Fight.
Alright, I'm liking the play across the board between both these players. Good challenge on the fully charged V-skill with the jab. Should have tried to follow it up. Ooh, really, really well-placed fireball there. He could have actually confirmed off of that. Another fully charged V-skill, and I love. There we go. The standing jab with the crouching medium kick. That's the Takedo counter hit confirm. Ooh, unfortunately, it was a little bit too early on that that Demon Flip palm. It does always work, but you've got to vary up the timing depending on how far your opponent is. Good take throw. He's gonna go for it again. Oh, he almost gets that shimmy, but unfortunately, Slay Jepsen didn't fall for it. Just goes for a crouching jab instead of a. Oh, these counter hits! These counter hits! You don't press buttons at those Rekkas! Let's Go Crazy! You respect those! Oh no, Let's Go Crazy clearly does not play Karen and does not know how to deal with those Rekkas. There's certain places where it's okay and where it's not to press buttons. When Karen does not have full critical art, it is okay to press the buttons after blocking the initial Rekkas. But once you block that elbow, that is +1, you do not want to press buttons there. Otherwise, Karen can very easily pick that up for lots and lots of damage. Matter of fact, I got some endorphin rushes just watching all those counter hits happen. When you're playing Karen and the opponent presses buttons after the elbow, oh man, that feels so good. good V trigger cancel on the sweep that is +4 as of Season 2, and that's so powerful. Even if you don't even use the Rekkas, just that cancel itself, that V trigger cancel is so useful. Let's go crazy trading with that back fierce anti-air. Has a huge health lead. He doesn't need to do anything right now. I wouldn't have even spent that meter. I would have just forced Carly Slade Jepsen to come to you and tried to win it with as much meter as possible.
Fight.
Let's go crazy going into this with a meter disadvantage now because of that option. Air to air there. A little bit missed time. Oh, the parry! The parry's coming out here. That parry does have 3-frame startup, so it's not actually a great way to interrupt strings. But Let's Go Crazy knows when to use it. Carly Slade Jepsen mistimes the EX Tenko. That was a huge mistake. You pay for those. Ooh, tries to parry, but unfortunately his timing is just a little bit off. I'm not sure whether he was early or late. I think he was early there and ended up getting crushed kind of by that standing roundhouse. Oh, is this going to kill? No, no. Is it? Yes, it is. Ooh, man. Ooh, that 900 health hurts.
Akuma wins.
As of season, what is it, 2.1? Akuma actually does have more health than Karen. For some reason. Buff Karen. Hashtag buff Karen. That's going to be 1 on the board for Let's Go Crazy. And here we go. Final game. This is anyone's game. It does look like neither one of these guys is particularly familiar with the matchup. There is a lot that could be done here that these players just aren't doing. For example, in this matchup, you want to shut down Akuma's air game with that jumping medium punch. You can see Carly Slade Jepsen trying to go for, I'm not sure what he was trying to go for, a crouching fierce. That does not work against air fireballs. You want to jumping medium punch him out of the sky before those air fireballs can even come out. Wow, YOLO over Senha into a meaty. Yo, there we go, EX Tenko. More pressure. Not liking the V-trigger cancellation on the standing medium punch. That does not get you very much.
Round 2.
Akuma is no longer 900. Akuma is, I think, what, like 925 now or 950? He was buffed. I think he's 925. Something like that. Oh, no, never mind. He was 875 and now he's 900. I am wrong. EX DP coming out of Akuma. Akuma with the scariest DPs in the game just because of the virtue of the fact that he gets up to 6 of them per round. Ooh, random forward heavy punch. That is not a button you want to use in neutral like that. And he's going to pay for it with that magnificent confirm out of Carly Slade Jepsen. Again, Carly with the meter advantage. Ooh, I like the attempt on the whiff punish there from Let's Go Crazy. Unfortunately, just was a little bit too late. Ooh, wow. All right. Carly Slade Jepsen dashes right into that forward heavy punch. You just want to sit back and whiff punish those. But it doesn't look like Carly Slade Jepsen is patient enough for the whiff punishes. Lots of charged V skills. What I want to see is Let's Go Crazy just block those V skills and then walk up throw. It's a very good way to throw off a Karen player that's in the zone with those V skills. Alright, whiff punish just the other somehow with the throw. Could have got way more damage, but take what you can get, I guess. Full meter across the board, and it's, oh, that could have killed. That could have been death right there. Let's Go Crazy, not gonna accept that he dropped that combo and just does critical art anyways. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done too. I would have been so pissed that I dropped that confirm. I would have just done critical art. I can understand why you did that, and it worked. So why not? Let's Go Crazy. Probably not the most well-deserved win, but a win nonetheless. Out of Let's Go Crazy. It was a good game. Oh man, Carly Slade Jepsen gets knocked into the lower bracket. We'll be seeing more of Carly Slade Jepsen very soon. But for now, let's continue on with our top 8 winners and take a look at the rest of our bracket. Our next game, I believe, is going to be Tenko 1 versus Sleeping James. Tenko 1, I'm not familiar with. This is a first for Tenko 1 in these new Challenger tournaments, I believe. And Sleeping James, a returning champion. always putting on a magnificent display with that Dhalsim. And Tenko 1, despite the name, I'm going to be playing Balrog, it looks like. A true Karen player would have spelled Tenko right. Alright. Let's get this on the road. This is going to be a good matchup for sure. I'm not 100% familiar with how this matchup goes, but I do know that if anybody were to not have to worry about Balrog's rush punches, it'd be Dhalsim. The ability to just stuff them at full screen. Yep, surely enough, it's going to be Dhalsim versus Balrog. Let's see how well Sleeping James knows his ROG matchup. This is one of the matchups that everybody has to know. There's no way you could not know this matchup. You don't know this matchup, you're not playing online.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Sleeping James open it up kind of slow. Tries to feel out Tenko. Tries to see what his tendencies are. Tries to make him kick there out of Tenko. Alright. Sleeping James respecting a little bit right now. Trying to see what he can get away with. Alright, random sweep out of Tenko. Big risk there. You don't normally see that that dash low, that non-EX dash low out of Balrog players neutral like that. It's a huge risk. And it's not one that ROG players necessarily need to take. Alright, there's the stun very quickly. That's gonna kill. So the James is gonna have to turn it up a notch. There we go, there's the EX dash low. Double crouch medium kick. Very common option out of ROG players. You normally don't see it that often when he does not have V-trigger though, so you want to keep an eye out for that. Ooh, very dangerous challenge there. You want to, if you challenge those dash punches, you want to challenge for something that's going to reach. Otherwise, you could very easily end up getting court countered. That's one of those factors that makes ROG so difficult to play against. A lot of his moves that are minus on block are minus from the full screen away. So you gotta be very careful about how you challenge him. If there's one character that you have to know your spacings against, it is this one. Oh no, gets clipped by the stomp, and that's gonna be death. I'm sorry, you cannot stop him. Wake up critical art, it's not gonna work, is it? Ooh, Tenko almost paid for that. You want to throw Dhalsim when that happens. You do not want to jab him, because that fireball will land on your head if you don't get that kill.
Balrog wins.
That's going to be game 1 there for Tenko. I'm not liking all of the Hail Mary wake up CAs we've seen out of these Dhalsim players. It's not good. It's just, I mean, and they know it's not good.
Fight.
Whoa, level 1 tap. Challenge those. That was a level 1 tap. That's minus what, 3 on block? Relentless pressure coming out of Sleeping James. No challenge on that crouch happy punch. Oh, very, very meaty slide. Back throw out of whatever that was. Probably an EX Overflame. Standing heavy kick. Oh, do not challenge those. Gotta know what you're doing when you challenge that button. That button is +3. Standing heavy kick. Tenko sitting on full critical art and V-trigger. One touch can be the kill. He really wants it too. I'm surprised he hasn't submitted to the EX dash punch KKB overhead yet. Oh! Oh, good challenge there out of Sleeping James. Perfect time to challenge when he sees that KKB and manages to take the round. That was a little tense.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, whips the dive kick. Tenko not woken up to see it. Ooh, medium slide, manages to hit. Ooh, a counter hit slide. Again, if those slides, even if they counter hit, you want to sometimes challenge them when they're that close. Nap time. Goes to the throw loops. Doesn't work. We tech those here. We in top 8, we tech those. Top 32, we get thrown. Top 8, we tech. Top 1, we eat the throws again. Lots of non-EX dash punches coming out of Tenko 1. I'm not sure he knows how to play Balrog. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of advice. EX dash punch. Sitting on that much meter. He wants a critical art confirm, but he's not going to get it at this rate. Wait, here we go. Dash low. Draw dash low. Not using the meter still. Here we go. Oh, no, but he drops the confirm there with the EX dash punches. It doesn't matter. The throw is going to be able to give him the damage and the corner carry that he needs to finish that off.
Final round. Fight.
And I'm surprised that Tenko was going for so many light dash punches. You got that meter. What else is it for? I mean, it's for a lot of stuff, but EX dash punch is a great way to work your way in on this character. Oh, very sick, very dive, very deep counter hit dive kick out of Sleeping James. You could have picked that up for so much. I think you could have picked that up in a Crouch Fierce. I don't know if you can, but it feels like you should have been able to. That was so good. So many counter hits. Sleeping James comboing unintentionally with so many counter hits. Tenko not knowing where to challenge and where not to challenge. Try and stop me. There's the V-trigger cancellation, but he doesn't do anything with it. Oh no, one more touch. It's gonna be instant overhead. Wake up CA. Is he gonna get baited? No, he's gonna eat that to the face. Oh no, he didn't even go for the instant overhead. That's all you need, Sleeping James. You got free damage. Take it. Oh no, that's gonna be it. Tenko manages to take the victory over Sleeping James. Sleeping James gets knocked into the lower bracket. Oh no. Tenko saying my wake up CA is stronger than yours. You gotta bait those. You've got to bait those, especially against characters with no DPs. You know that they're gonna do that. Especially when you paid for it earlier on in the set. Always gotta be hyper aware of that option. James could have taken that, but unfortunately he's going to go ahead and get knocked into the lower bracket. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again. Well, we'll definitely be seeing him again. For now, let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket arena. And what's our next match going to be? Our next match is going to be... Let's go ahead and update this. Tenko takes it 2-0 over Sleeping James, knocks him into the lower bracket. And we're currently going to have Carly Slay Jepsen versus James 6. James 6 and Carly Slay Jepsen without even the invites. They're already in here. They're ready. They're ready. They want to get their show on the road. Let's do it. They're hungry to play. Let's go. Not in top 4 yet.
Let's do this.
Honky Maku with the callouts. Sleeping James, aka I'm not a good player, but wins everything all the time. Wow, there's the callouts. Alright, here we go. James 6 going with Laura this time around. Carly Slay Jepsen with the trademark Karen. Despite the fact that he for some reason got Chun as his default. He knows this is a better character. JK, well, not really. To pick up with the Orochi, he's the only thing able to reach from that distance. Carly Slay Jepsen knows it. Fully charged V skill, good. Challenge out of James 6. Ooh, okay. Quick punch just the sweep with the sweep. Ooh, excellent pickup on a random crush counter roundhouse. Unfortunately, tries to go for that fake knee pressure. It doesn't work. Carly Slay Jepsen knows it. The wake up jab. Could have gotten more off of it though. Random percent, huh? It's -4. I was actually a punish for that jab, but James 6 wasn't confident enough. Good V reversal out of James 6. The advancing teabags. This guy's not sure what to do, and the random EX Sunset is going to be able to work James' way back in. Whoa, hang on. The light bolt charge. Apparently that now, yeah, okay, I knew this. The light bolt charge now whiffs if you just autopilot it. It's no longer an automatic setup after the EX Sunset wheel.
Fight.
You gotta manually time that sucker this time nowadays. It's very difficult to do. Ooh, big punish here for Carly Slade Jepsen. Could have gotten a Orochi after that. Looks like he whiffed it. Carly Slade Jepsen sitting on full feature and full critical art. Oh, here we go. EX Tenko works his way in. Oh no, the Orochi was not a good call, unless he was trying to go for EX. There's the V-Trigger cancellation, just does it. Wow, the random challenge to Takashi medium punch. Trades. Whoa, random crouching medium kick into Rekka's, into critical art. Is this gonna kill? Yes, this is gonna kill, maybe. Yes. I always gotta think about how much health these characters have before I take a look at, before I determine whether that's gonna kill. Oh, the V-skill dash up doesn't work. Gets crush counter swept. Get thrown in the corner. Ooh, that does not quite reach. Again, whatever you can punish with sweep, you might as well punish with crouching kick. It's more rewarding and it's safer. Managed to somehow over the bolt charge, but that's not the best option. That's blockable, my friend. We block those here. Alright, be sure to cancel on the charge V-skill. James just throwing away all that meter. Alright. Overhead reset out of the Rekkas. We jab those. Gotta be careful when you're standing jabbing those, because stand jab actually loses to the throw follow-up out of the Rekkas. Whoa, 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 V-skill dashing. I can't keep track of it. They're moving too fast for the human eye to catch. It's like hit versus whatever that bunny was in Dragon Ball Z, spoiler alert. Goes for the damage. I don't know if I like that, but he does manage to put James 6 in the corner now. But unfortunately, because of the fact that he doesn't have that solid Oki, he can't continue the pressure, and James 6 just manages to walk out for free. That's why I advocate only using that 2-bar combo when you can get the kill or the stun with it, or if you're already towards the corner. That's going to be game 1 for James 6. Dead chat with 50 viewers. Yeah, we're chat botting right now. I mean, we're review botting right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Look when an old man grew up. He's so old, he's from the future. Ooh, here we go. Crouching medium kick into Tenko. Manages to get that. Another Roshi here. Perfect. Carly Slade Jepsen has perfect awareness of when the combos will and won't follow up. Doesn't build any meter, unfortunately. That's kind of... What was... Alright. Alright. Carly Slade Jepsen just doing random suboptimal combos. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be some kind of a standing reset, but it didn't work. Carly Slade Jepsen just needs a little bit more damage, and there it is. Alright, that's 1 round. Carly Slade Jepsen sitting on a huge meter advantage.
Fight.
Crouch counter sweep on the EX Sunset. Really well spaced charge V skill there. James 6 couldn't even challenge. Again. Okay, goes to the double Tenko follow up. Not sure I like that. Sacrifice all the other options you get off of that. Oh, stays on the ground. Oh no, gets crush counter. Why would you stay on the ground and wake up buttons? Okay. There's the elbow. Don't press buttons there. Why? Oh no, that was all so dangerous. So many things could have happened with those Rekkas in it now. Oh man. Especially when Karen has full critical art like that. You have to just respect those Rekkas. Wow, his not confirmed in a critical art just does it. And that's going to be the game there for Carly Slade Jepsen.
Cutting wins.
He's kind of looking for a tournament stream. There's always a Laura. Sick of seeing Laura. I would be sick of seeing Laura if it weren't for the fact that Laura has yet to win a major. I want to see more Laura, because I'm pretty sure she's the second best character in the game right now. Yeah, Rosanna the critical art is a pretty cool confirm.
Fight.
You don't see it that often because nobody just goes for heavy Rosanna like that. But that was actually a pretty good option in that situation over the charged thunderclap from that range. Anti-air jabs. Character was really good at anti-air, it's just using the jab. Whatever works. No challenge on that sweep. Yeah, the jiggle physics hopefully make this a little bit more watchable. What's a Brazilian without the jiggle, right? Wow, random EX full charge just does it. It just dash up another command grab and then just YOLOs the EX sunset afterwards. Carly Jetson knows to stay on the ground to respect that. Or rather, not respect that, but let him waste the meter. There's a trade-off with staying on the ground versus Laura. On the one hand, you can make the opponent waste meter. On the other hand, you can potentially give Laura a real meaty, whereas before she got none. So you want to be very careful about whether you stay on the ground or whether you don't. I would advise people playing against Laura to stay on the ground when she has meter and wake up when she doesn't. It's looking pretty good for Game 6. Carly Jetson managed to get a crush counter into V trigger. No, punish those. There we go. Goes to light bolt charge into the reset. Into the EX sunset. Doesn't even time it properly. Just does it, and it works.
Laura wins.
And that's going to be Game 6 with that victory. Moving on into top 4, I believe, after that win. And I think that was our last top 8 match. Unless we have another one. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket arena.
It's go time.
Autocorrect yeah to Hezbollah. I thought you were just Jewish or Israeli or whatever the hell. Whoever says that. Those two are different things, but we have one more match before we make it into top 4. We have got Sleeping James versus Potato Man 622 to watch. What was the score there? Damn, I already forgot. Not supposed to be able to catch the instant replay? No, missed it. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say it was 2-1. Yeah, it was 2-1. Alright, next up we've got Sleeping James versus Potato Man. Let's go ahead and meticulously send that invite to Potato Man. He's gonna make me type his whole name out. P0Tat0 Man622. There we go. You sure you want to invite P0 Man0? Yes. P0Tat0. How do I do combos? You press buttons and they happen. When Diamond? Me? When I decide to play a lot more ranked. And by a lot more ranked, I mean ranked at all. I don't ever play ranked. P-Tat, where you at? Capcom censored Potato? They censored Potato? Why the hell would they censor Potato? What? Hang on. I don't understand. Whatever, this is fine. Oh, pot. That's I mean, that's a little overkill. That's like Roblox level of censoring.
Let's do this.
Alright, our final match of top 8. We are gonna have Pot 80 Man 622 versus Sleeping James Fanny. If Fanny is banned, then I don't know what isn't banned. Fanny is a wholesome word. Fanny is something that your nanny says to you. Your nanny spanks you on the fanny when you're naughty. Alright, it's not a little dirty.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, here we go. We've got the Sim versus Zangief 7-3 matchup. If any matchup in the game is 7-3, it is this one. This is statistically proven to be the worst matchup in the game here for Zangief. Yep, that's how you win it. That's actually how you win this matchup. Luckily, they gave Zangief a new Tundra Storm special, which is specifically designed to beat every kick in the game except for this one, the one that he has the most trouble with. This is so free for Sim. It's just broken. This is just sad to watch. This is just a really sad to watch matchup. We might as well just give the win to Sleeping James right now. Let's just go ahead and let's just.
Fight.
I'm gonna count it every time up that he gets hit by a standing light kick. Actually, you know what? Those last ones didn't hit. Standing medium kicks. That's the anti-Zangief button right there. Try what you might. Nothing Zangief has is a good option against this. So let's go ahead and analyze his options right now. What can he do? He can potentially V-skill it, but unfortunately the V-skill does not allow you to get in time because you can get punched enough times during the V-skill and eat enough white life to make it not worth it. Sweep works if you are far enough away to manage to beat out, not whiff punish, but beat out the standing medium kick. And then you could potentially get a crush counter, which will allow you to dash in once or twice, but that's still not enough to close the distance from where you have to use it. And so even if you were to dash up twice after a crush counter sweep on that standing medium kick, that's still not enough to get you in. That just gets you into mid-range. And mid-range is actually where it's the most dangerous for Zangief. This is actually the safe range right here where Potato Man's standing at. Because you can do that, right? But then, like as I said, even if you get the crush counter, all you get is those 2 dash ups, and Gief doesn't move at all. There we go. And that's another option, is to V-skill forward. But again, you're eating more white life than you are doing damage. You have to eat so much of your health in order to actually get in that way that it's just not worth it. But then again, he doesn't have any other options. That was a light SPD, it looks like. But no quick rise from Sleeping James means that Potato Man's going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants. And there we go. There's the stun. This is going to be the round for Potato Man. That was absolutely on Sleeping James for not pulling out that quick recovery.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I forgot to update the scoreboard there. There we go. Potato Man has to... what he has to do right now is he has to just play this at full... either go YOLO, try to go in with a risk, or play it at full screen and try to get all the damage he needs from crush counter sweeps. Those are the 2 ways to play this matchup. And I feel like the latter is actually way more effective, just to play it at full screen and try to crush counter sweep your way to victory. And I feel like you only need to start taking risks until Dawson walks you into the corner. But here we go. Potato Man manages to make it work out. Sleeping James didn't play tight enough. These fake loops, he just keeps going for those light SPDs. And Sleeping James needs to start challenging them on Wake Up. Jab. You don't need to commit to that, you don't need to commit to that teleport stuff. You can just jab those. The only thing that Gief can do that'll beat a Wake Up jab is dash up critical art. Which, I mean, I guess he can't do that. And is this gonna kill? Oh, there it is. Sleeping James manages to take a round. Potato Man is sitting with full critical art. Unfortunately, that's not going to do very much good if you cannot work your way in. In this game, you cannot grab Gief's extended limbs with SPD. You have to use EX Air SPD if you want to grab those limbs. And that's not something you can do to that standing medium kick. Potato Man is going to continue trying to play this game, trying to figure out his way in. I like what he was doing a little bit with that sweep, but unfortunately he needs to commit to that. And if you do manage to get Sim into the corner, you cannot let him go. Ooh, that was an interesting little trade there. Sim got sucked in a little bit after that trade with the turbine. Cyclone. Oh, look at all that white life that's just gone, dissolved. That white life, you can kiss it goodbye in this matchup because it never comes back. And that's going to be an easy 2-0 there for Sleeping James. This is just, yeah, this is the worst matchup in the game. And that being said, this matchup does look very differently when you're up against two players that really do know the matchup. But it doesn't look that different. It's still a bad matchup. But Potato Man wasn't sure what to commit to there. It looked like he was trying to go for the whiff punish just a little bit, but that wasn't how he wanted to play, and he wanted to figure out his way in. But the same way that Geef versus anybody else, you have to play Geef's game. Geef versus Sim, you have to play Sim's game, and you have to sit down and slowly punish those counter poke those standing medium kicks. I don't even want to say whiff punish because whiff punishing those things are really difficult. You got to slowly play that counter poke game. Try to get a lot of your damage in with just with sweeps. But yeah, that was man, that hurt to watch. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket, see who we've got up next. I think next up we are in top 4 finally, which means that all of our matches, let me go ahead and update this as I'm saying it, are going to be first to 3 from here on out, which means extended sets for these guys to adapt to each other's play styles or just lose to 7-3 matchups. Let's go ahead and update that one for Sleeping James. 1, 2, bam. Alright, next up we are going to have our losers semifinals game between Sleeping James and James 6. We finally got the James 6 mirror, the James mirror. Who is the true James? We'll find out today who the real James is. All you other Jameses are just imitating. Let's go. Whenever these guys are ready. Yeah, Potato Man did manage to close that that gap a couple of times, more often than he should have, honestly. But he just wasn't able to solidify that corner pressure and just let Dalsum squirm his way out. It's very difficult to keep Dalsum pinned down in the corner, but you have to know how to do it with Zangief. Cannot let those very rare opportunities slip through your fingers. All right, so again, this is as of now, our matches are all first to 3. So these are going to be extended sets. I already know that Sleeping James is going to continue on with that Dalsum, but who is James 6 going to pick? It's going to be Laura. Not a bad call. Once you work your way in, which it's not hard to do with stuff like EX Bolt Charge, all of a sudden it's very difficult for Dalsum to make the correct reads to get out of those situations. Pretty much got to guess between, what? Wake Up Teleport and Wake Up Instant Air Teleport.
Fight!
Sleeping James still in Zangief mode, spamming that standing medium kick. Not necessarily a terrible option. Whips the dive kick there, but no whiff punish out of James 6. Dalsum's jumps are so floaty, you can always punish them as they're coming down. Don't count James 6 out of this yet. There is the EX Bolt Charge, just like I was talking about. Feature cancellation, manages to V-skill dash up after that medium kick. No challenge from Sleeping James. Not quite woke enough to react to those. Mystery of Yoga, there's the Flame Carpet. There we go. EX Bolt Charge to get out of that fiery situation. Unfortunately, James is still cooking. Just one touch, maybe 2. Sleeping James, not one in tune with the art of waking up and jabbing when your opponent has no real setups.
Round 2. Fight!
I mean, I know that Dalsum does not have a 3-frame jab. You don't need one to beat Laura's setups. You just need to know when it's okay to jab and when it's not. Ooh! Dangerous option there. Sleeping James manages to punch right into that electricity. James 6 drops that confirm a little bit. Ooh! Good whip punish there from Sleeping James. This gives him a lot of... Ooh, wait a minute. Mistiming meaties is not going to get you the momentum you need. And now because of that, James is finding himself... I shouldn't say James. Sleeping James is finding himself in the corner. James jumps in on James. James with the anti-air. James with a throw it in the corner. James doesn't know what to do. V-reversal manages to catch James. Very smart move by James. Double V-skill dash up. Who is the true James? Oh, Sleeping James probably should have put a teleport behind that. Your opponent's just gonna let you throw out those EX Yoga Fires. You gotta put something behind them. There we go. James 6 manages to get win 1 on the board. Bam. James 6 proving that he can contend for the title of James. Press 1 in chat if your name is James. It's the only option.
Round 1. Fight.
We're all James today. Ooh, whoa. Cheeky tried to go for the whip punish there on the standing medium kick with that crouch fierce. Ooh, block on the sweep. I'm not sure how meaty that was, but whatever James tried to challenge with didn't work. There we go. Good challenge on that dive kick, however. Sleeping James consistently missing those instant air dive kicks. But James 6 not really catching that and whip punishing. Oh, good jump in, but unfortunately committing to the overhead is not a good idea. Just because it's a low end overhead does not mean that you're not suddenly minus, what, 6, 7, 8 on block? Mystery of Yoga, but the V-reversal is going to go ahead and put a stop to that. Unfortunately, James 6 still has a huge life deficiency to make up for, and there's the end of the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, interesting little trade there. Again, a whiff. Dive kick. Either that or he's intending to just jump back light kick, which I doubt. Oh, here we go. Great option. James 6 putting on that trademark aura pressure. Another great V reversal, catching that V trigger. Unfortunately, he's still burning because of the fact that he's in the corner. He has nowhere to walk forward into. And that was quite a lot of damage that he just ate. Waking up with buttons in that situation was not the smartest thing to do, and that's going to be the stun and the kill. There it is. Sleeping James puts one on the board. We have ourselves a match.
Dolphin wins. Round 1. Fight.
Yoga Fire. I'll teleport behind it. There it is. Neutral jumps over the Yoga Fire, manages to catch the ensnare teleport. Oh, okay. Gets thrown out of whatever he was trying to do there. Oh, excellent use of the EX Bolt Charge to go right through that normal. Dash up, command grab. What's it gonna do? Oh, it doesn't quick rise. Sleeping James has been having problems with quick rising. I'm not sure if he was trying to bait the EX Sunsetter, if that was just a missed input there, but it was not a good call. Giving James 6 more opportunities than he needs to. And the jab is all it's gonna take to close out that round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, James 6 weaving in and out, pulling the Muhammad Ali on those normals. The unblockable infinite standing medium kick into standing medium kick. James 6 playing this very weirdly. I mean, he's not playing poorly, he's just playing weirdly. He's not trying to go in, it looks like. He's just biding his time as if he's waiting for Sleeping James to just randomly, like, use the DP that he doesn't have and blow himself up. Not sure what he's looking for, but it's not happening. Oh, excellent godlike whiff punish. Unfortunately, I don't know that there's anything that Laura can pick it up with from that range. Maybe EX Bolt Charge, if anything. Oh, I like it, throwing out the thunderclaps to try and catch those normals. Put up that wall of lightning. Yeah, this is a situation where James 6 can bide his time. Just wait those 35 seconds out. hope that he doesn't do enough white life in that time to make up for that light lead. Oh, but that's all he's going to need right here. James 6 gets that lead, 2-1.
Lara wins. Round 1.
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Battle of the Jameses continues. V-skill dash up out of James 6. Consistently challenging those dive kicks. Trading a lot of the time, but it's better than letting Dawson get free pressure. Oh, excellent counter hit confirmed. Goes for the back throw. I like that option. Damn. Closes that round extremely convincingly, and all of a sudden we're here on set point. James 6 about to prove himself as the true James in this bracket.
Fight.
Oh, okay, random heavy bolt charge is probably not what he intended to do. Unless that move has some properties I'm not aware of. Sleeping James trying to figure out something. Not trying to overcommit, but at the same time, not really mounting any kind of offense. Ooh! I like the attempt at the standing heavy punch onto the thunderclap, but it doesn't quite work out. Both these guys playing very patiently. There we go, excellent counter hit confirmed. The dive kicks are not working out for Sleeping James once they're getting challenged. Okay, good option there, and then it's just to teleport out of the way of that EX Sunset. You don't really need to commit to that, though. All you need to do is wake up jab, and I think that'll beat that. Health is just about even. It looks like Sleeping James might have a slight light lead. I can't even tell. No. Now he does. Excellent challenge on that slide, and that's what we do when we want to put a Dawson into the ground. We challenge everything he has, it's minus. And that's going to be the win. 3-1 for James 6, our true James, the real James. Our grand James. The James Master moves on into losers finals. Let's go ahead and update that bracket.
It's go time.
3-1. James 6 moves on over Sleeping James. James 6, the more awake of the two Jameses. Next up, we're going to have our winners finals match between Tenko 1 and Let's Go Crazy. Let's go ahead and send those guys their invites. This is definitely going to be a good one. Alright, invites are sent. Alright, we've got our winners finals match. There can only be one James.
Let's do this.
Alright, again, this is first of 3 winners finals. Winner will move on to grand finals. Losers will be knocked down into losers finals to have to fight the true James, the one real James. Alright, this is a matchup that I feel like is kind of tough for Akuma. He can win it. But the problem is that it's just in the sheer difference between the damage output of Balrog and the life of Akuma. Just makes this a little bit difficult. Level 4 tap, that is +1 on block. I'm surprised that Tenko could charge it that early. He'd been holding tap since before the round started to make that work. Gotta keep you gotta keep your ear on that one. Teleport out of the corner. It works for him. But if Tenko gets the read on that, then all of a sudden he should start throwing what he's got. Let's Go Crazy in the corner like that. That's the kind of thing that only works once against a good player. Too slow. He extended, he managed to get the cross up. And then the throw follow-up. Let's Go Crazy. Playing pretty damn nuts right now. With using all those demon flip follow-ups. Alright, gets 2 hits with that medium Tatsu, isn't able to convert off of it. The wake up critical art is going to be able to just go ahead and steal that round right back. For Tenko 1, not afraid to do it at all. Let's Go Crazy needs to start baiting those.
Fight.
Level 1 tap challenge those. There we go. Ooh. Excellent crush counter crutch fierce out of Tenko 1. Looking very strong right now. Even flipping a sweep. Yo, crush counter, crouch fierce, here we go. Let's Go Crazy sitting on full meter, you don't know what's gonna happen. This man is nuts, you don't know how he's gonna use his meter. Never count this man out. Ooh, the preemptive KKB right through the red fireball. That was a little nuts. Again, Let's Go Crazy, you never know which one of those follow-ups he's gonna use. I don't like that he keeps on using medium Tatsu to end those combos. He could be getting way more damage in follow-ups. EX Fireball just throws it out, takes that round. Now here we go in a round 3.
Fight.
Tenko won with a slight meter advantage, but with that critical art, all of a sudden Balrog is way more powerful. As we've seen before, Tenko tends to combo into it off of a knockdown. He tends to combo into it off of wake up. And it always works. Execution. Oh, here we go. We actually have a confirm into that critical art. So much damage. Look at that damage. Look at all that red. Oh, the cross-up shenanigans out of Let's Go Crazy. Here we go. We got ourselves some resets. Some 50-50s. That's the one 50-50 that Akuma has, and he used it to damn good success. Ooh. Tenko 1 whips the throw, but unfortunately that counter throw is not enough for Let's Go Crazy to make the comeback they need to make. That's going to be game 1 there for Tenko.
Round 1.
So far, Let's Go Crazy. Not really playing the matchup wrong. Just, oh! That sucks to see when you try to counter sweep that sweep out of Balrog. That's why I say with Akuma, you always have to try and punish those sweeps with standing fierce. It's got more range than your sweep. And you can confirm it into more damage. Ooh, gotta go for those whip punishes when you can get them. Don't just let Balrog whip those heavies in your face. Ooh, level 2 tap. Minus, what? 3 on block? Minus 2 on block. Oh, okay. I like the attempt of the pressure there. Unfortunately, does not walk up far enough to get that throw after the crouch and being punched. Ooh, yeah, that's not a great option in the corner. Uh-oh. Please don't wake up buttons unless it's DP. Against this man, you never know when that roach punch is gonna come out. Uh-oh, lots of air fireballs coming out. Yeah, there we go. Tenko with the rush KKB. Go right through it. I like his answer to those fireballs. He's been doing that consistently. Yeah, that's tech that you need to have to play this character effectively. Let's Go Crazy. Autopiloting the jab and a crouch medium a little bit too much. Going for those counter hit confirms when he already has it confirmed. But there we go. Let's Go Crazy. Takes that round. Maybe spending a little bit more meter than he needs to.
Final round.
But again, we got Tenko in the situation where he's got critical art. He can confirm into it. Oh no, he immediately uses it on EX dash low. Let's Go Crazy has the read with the jab. Good challenges there. Gets the punish with the jab even, but doesn't see it. Don't be afraid to just jab into light Tatsu. Always connects if the jab connects. Might not be confirmed, but if you think you can get the punish, just do it. Akuma has one of the easiest times getting those 3-frame punishes in the game. Okay, counter sweep on that sweep. Again though, you want to go for those standing pierces. Just as much range, more damage. Actually, more range, more damage. And safer. Whoa, weird little back up demon flip shimmy. Doesn't work. That's why you don't see it. This is the critical art confirmed. He goes into the overhead reset. Doesn't even spend the meter, and there it is. A full takedown. Gotta block those. Can't just let Balrog and KKB overhead in your face like that. But that is a very tricky situation to be in when you're getting hit by those V-trigger rush punches. You don't know what's going to happen. He could frame trap into KKB Buffalo, He could reset with KKB into overhead, or he could just go for the KKB into delayed low. You don't know which one's going to happen.
Round 1. Fight.
It's not a true mix-up, but it is a very strong one regardless. Alright, Tenko jumps forward to dodge that dash the wall off the back. He could have just blocked it, punished it. But so far, he's not had very much luck with punishing that. The demon flips. Coming out of Let's Go Crazy, one after the other. I think he's depending on a little bit too much, even. No confirm that Standing Fierce. Very easy to confirm that button into the Fierce target combo. Gets the forward heavy punch shimmy. He confirms it into a lot of damage. Working on a stun right now, but you don't need to. You don't need to panic. Yeah, just play this slow and steady. Whoa! Very, very risky parry into palm attempt out of Let's Go Crazy. Still manages to close it out with a couple of jabs to interrupt that, whatever that was. Oh! Crush counter Standing Fierce. Doesn't follow it up into anything. That's very easy to confirm. You gotta have those. Very big stun combo. Goes for an unnecessary reset to get the stun. This is gonna be a lot of damage here. Okay, goes for the knockdown from the V-Skill palm. Interesting choice combos here. Ooh. Reverse extremely baited. Not thrown though. Oh, he's gonna kill. No, he doesn't go for. Oh, he goes for the medium Tatsu, and it only hits twice. That's why I say you should go for that light. It will always reach, and it'll always be comboable.
Kuma wins.
Of course, the light Tatsu does wave crouching opponents. So it looks like Let's Go Crazy is opting for the consistency in the medium Tatsu over the damage of the light Tatsu. There are a lot of situations though where you know that you're gonna get the hit on the light Tatsu. For instance, if you use a low in your confirm, you know your opponent was not crouching. Oh, punish those! Unfortunately, that Let's Go Crazy got the punish with the standing medium kick, but unfortunately did not have the follow-ups. Eats that stomp yet again. Good V reversal there. I think that was a meaty dash punch. That was interesting. I don't know what the frame date on that would have been. I wouldn't have wanted to find out. Ooh, the instant air EX fireball. I love that option. Every now and again, just to throw your opponent off guard. That's going to be a round for Let's Go Crazy.
Round 2. Fight.
Another neutral jump. Has the read on the start of the round. Light dash punches. Tenko 1 really likes saving his meter for critical art, it looks like. But you have to be aware of that option. Yep, there it is. As soon as I said it. Almost dodges it with that forward heavy punch, but unfortunately that doesn't work. That critical art out of Balrog is like 70,000 active frames.
Fight.
Ooh, interesting little stuff there on the anti-air. Not sure how that worked out. Ooh, that was actually a confirmable air fireball, but Let's Go Crazy narrowly misses it, and then misses the follow-up again after giving the counter hit. Ooh. There we go. Let's Go Crazy is narrowly going to avoid getting stunned. And on the V-trigger uppercut is going to give him Oki, but he's going for these weird setups with those demon flips when you could just get a real meaty. Completely unnecessary shenanigans coming out of Let's Go Crazy. The critical out's going to be damaged, but he's going to miss the setup after this. Tenko almost has that critical out again to cheat his way to this victory. Whoa, no use. The KKB to Buffalo swing. This could be anybody's game. Oh, the blocks. The jab confirms, but he doesn't go for the light Tatsu afterwards. No, no, you gotta be very careful about those V-trigger punches, and that's going to be Tenko 1 taking it again with a sliver of health. He's won like 90% of his rounds with no health. Tenko, the king of the clutch, is going to move on into grand finals. And Let's Go Crazy is going to move down into the lower bracket, into losers finals, where he's going to have to work his way back up and win 2 sets against this guy. Win his losers finals game, and then win 2 sets in grand finals if he wants to take this tournament. So right now it's looking pretty good for Tenko. But For now, we are going to have our losers finals match between James 6 and Let's Go Crazy. And these guys are ready. Let's hop right into it. Also, I hope you're enjoying the jury theme, the best theme in the game.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Crazy was leaving so much damage on the table very often. He would have the standing medium kick confirms, and then he would go into demon flips, or he would go into medium tatsu when he could have gone into light tatsu, and it was just killing him. All that damage is left. It's depending a little bit too much on the demon flip shenanigans, and that's what it looks like. You end up dying after getting so many hits. You gotta make very good use of all that damage that Akuma gets off those hits.
Round 1.
Here we go, James 6 versus Let's Go Crazy. This is gonna be a good game for sure. Now, Let's Go Crazy has to be hyper aware of that medium tatsu option. If Allura starts charging that thunderclap in your face, you can very easily just safely medium tatsu to punish it. Oh! Standing heavy punch, brush counter, but you have to know how to confirm those. You just press the button again, bam, you get extra damage and better Roki. Alright. Standing fierce, V-trigger activation. Alright, interesting confirm there, but it works. Let's Go Crazy, unfortunately, is at a life deficit here. He has to make something to work. Just forward heavy punch and a forward heavy punch, sure. Extend that +1 as long as you possibly can.
Round 2.
James 6 should actually be jabbing after those forward heavy punches every time to time. It's only +1. You don't have to respect it that much. Anti-air sprayed. Let's Go Crazy sitting back and throwing those red fireballs. Empty jump and a delayed throw. Let's Go Crazy playing like his namesake. EX Thunderclap. Just throws it out there. Forward head punch. Alright, V-reversal. James 6 not trying to deal with that situation, even though it's only +1. Oh, confirmed in a critical art off of just a couple of buttons. I like it. Unfortunately, Let's Go Crazy is now going to go into this next round at a meter deficit because of that. When you have that much of a life lead, you don't always want to spend that critical art like that. Ooh. Good cookie cutter tribe combo there from James 6. Excellent anti-airs coming out of Let's Go Crazy. Akuma's anti-airs feel so good to do and they're so rewarding. Anti-air and damage and OP, he's got it all. Alright, feature activation off that standing roundhouse, off that standing fierce rather. Ooh, no whiff punish on that EX Sunset. Let's Go Crazy panicked a little bit there. Good optimal damage. That's the first time I've seen Let's Go Crazy do an optimal combo this entire tournament. Alright, and that's going to be game 1 for James 6.
Round 1. Fight!
Excellent. James 6 kicking it off with a crush counter into him. Medium bolt charge. Laura's hair stuck in the pavement a little bit. Don't worry about that. Oh no, again, Let's Go Crazy just dropping this combo, leaving damage on the table. Especially when he was so close to a stun. That could have been it right there. Let's Go Crazy, depending on these Oki demon flips, these meaty demon flips, way too much. I mean, I guess whatever you can take, but there's no reason to be going for those demon flips, to committing to those. You can just go for standard Oki pressure. Just go for a crouching medium punch, or a jab, or something, or a light kick, or something, or a throw. The demon flip, you're making it so transparent what you're going to do. There's a bit of a mix-up there between the throw and the palm. It's not that much of a mix-up. Good attempt there, forward heavy punch. No demon flip down the anti-air. Fishing for something with that fierce. So crazy, sitting on full meter, and you know he wants that critical art confirmed. He wants to use it. He might even wake up with it. Oh, here it is. Critical art right through the thunderclap. That was actually pretty sick to get the V-trigger activation, the time freeze, and then immediately pass through that thunderclap with the raging demon. That was a very good option there. I'd love to see that time stop demon. Good stuff. Out of Let's Go Crazy. He puts one on the board. We've got ourselves a match. That's what I like to see. Instead of just wake up critical art, I like to see confirms like that, where you go for the time stop demon. You visually confirm that that's going to beat what your opponent is doing, and you do it. Very good stuff. Ooh, good punish here. So Let's Go Crazy. Goes for the heavy top to stun follow-up. Oh, getting a little bit of slowdown here. Oh, gets the shimmy. Picks it up. Oh, the tricks. James 6 managing to get that command grab in right before that that thunderclap connects. This is still anybody's game. James 6 only gonna fall for that so many times. No demon flip out of Let's Go Crazy. James 6 has to be very patient here. Oh, managed to get the connection with the crouch fierce. Oh, here we go. Can James 6 make this comeback? The V-trigger cancellation off of the... Oh, might have been able to pick up off that overhead with the standing jab, but it doesn't pick it up. Of course, the time stop into DP is going to blow up that setup.
Round 2.
Very close round there. Let's Go Crazy with the meter advantage. You know he's going to use it. It's almost got that critical art, as a matter of fact. Ooh. There it is, critical art for Let's Go Crazy. How is he going to use it is the question. Very, very poorly placed dive kick. That couldn't have been placed more poorly. Alright, fireball right in James 6's face like that. Oh no, the huge input error on the DP. It doesn't matter, there's the DP into V-trigger into 50-50, and he manages to get the cross up. That's going to be huge damage. That's such a sick reset. Oh, no whiff punish again on that EX Sunset. You can't panic with that. You gotta just stay calm with whiff punish.
Final round.
It's a huge damage opportunity you'd be taking. If nothing else, at least just fierce. Bam, bam. Whoa, very risky jab there for James 6. That move is supposed to be unblocked. You don't want to jab that. But it worked somehow. Oh no, James 6 then respecting the standing medium kick, which is -2. Oh, punishes the standing medium kick, but isn't able to turn it into that much. Here we go. Oh no, that was a whiffed input on a sunset wheel if I've ever seen one. There's the reset, and it's almost done. Oh no, teleport right out of the corner. Again, he could be punishing those sweeps, but instead Let's Go Crazy's just opting for that crouching medium kick into demon flip. He's opting for demon flips over damage, which is not a great idea because demon flips are not real. Oops. Demon Flip pressure is the kind of thing that you want to use every now and again to catch the opponent off guard. Same as Laura's V-skill cancels, or Avant cancels shenanigans, but it's not something you want to depend on so heavily like that. And right now, Let's Go Crazy is just getting carried by those Demon Flips. Not only are they not working out, but he's sacrificing damage in the process. Punishable there. There we go. Punishes the sweep. I want to see James 6 start opting for that crouching and kick more often, canceling into a light charge. Light bolt charge, that is. A lot of situations where he could be opting for that. Oh, whips the overhead and lets the thunderclap just take care of the pressure for him. Oh no, tries to heavy bolt charge through those air fireballs. It's not going to work. Whoa! Crouching fierce into heavy bolt charge by accident. That was probably intended to be a light or a medium. With the negative edge, just killed him there. Ooh, anti-air overhead crush counter. EX thunderclap. Wow, Let's Go Crazy. It's just Demon Flips right into it. Ooh. James 6 opts for that command grab. Standing medium kick comboed into itself. Just kept doing it, honestly. Double hits on the medium top two again. Whips the throw, gets back thrown for his trouble, and there's the EX Sunset to close that round.
Final round.
Alright, this is set point for James 6. Let's Go Crazy's got to get his stuff together. He does have full meter to work with. He needs to figure out how to use it. There we go, gets the throw on that teleport. It's only going to work so many times before your opponent figures it out. No whiff punish on that Demon Flip, unfortunately. You want to keep an eye out for that sweep option, but at the same time, you also want to make sure you get that whiff punish so the sweep doesn't come out. Alright, goes to the anti-air, but unfortunately trades with the palm. Oh. Doesn't see that the jump meeting kick connects with the throw instead of going for the confirm. Whoa, that was kind of sick. Oh, here we go. We've got another Raging Demon, but this one was not executed in time to be able to punish that thunderclap correctly, and that's going to be games 3 there for James 6. James 6 moves on into Grand Finals, where he has to take not one, but 2 sets against Tenko 1. Can he do it? We will see. Alright, looks like these two are already all lined up, so let's just go ahead and reset the scoreboard and let these guys go at it. Again, this is going to be 2 first to 3 sets. Tenko 1 just needs to win once, and James 6 needs to win twice in order to take this tournament.
Let's do this.
All right. Balrog versus Laura. I can't say I know how to approach this one. I feel like, oh no, here we go. We are going to have Ryu versus Balrog, which I doubly don't know how to approach. I don't know what James 6 is thinking going with this Ryu. That's probably his more solid character overall. But there's nothing that Ryu has that's particularly effective in this matchup. You don't want to try to parry EX dash punches. That's the last thing you want to do, because those are so easy to whiff punish if you mistime them. It's free damage for Balrog, basically, off of the gas for you. Let's see what James 6 knows. Managed to take a sweep there, and then a counter hit confirmed, but no. You got to recognize when your opponent is standing or crouching with his character. Alright, good corner pressure coming out of James 6 here. Oh, jump light kick. Back heavy. No challenges from Tenko 1 on these buttons. Woo! Tenko 1 consistently going for that KKB in the Buffalo. Oh, trying to go for the back throw in the corner. I like it, but I also like the tech coming out of Tenko. The solid defense. You have to have that if you want to play ROG. Oh, crouch fierce. Cannot jump in on Rog. Or standing medium, rather. Was that a crouch fierce or standing medium? I don't even know. They're both good buttons.
Round 2. Fight.
Tenko 1 sitting on full critical art, waiting for a good opportunity to wake up before he uses it. Was that a level 1 tap or a level 2? You can get that level. You can get that tap surprisingly high if you just start charging it before the round starts. Start charging it for the character select screen. Tenko was charging that tap since yesterday. Here we go. That's going to be a critical art confirmed if I've ever seen one. Not going to kill, but that's a lot of damage on the board. And Oki. Why do you get Oki after that? Why is he allowed this? Why is this allowed?
Balrog wins.
There's game 1 for Tenko. Very easily won. James unfortunately counterpicking himself. He's free to go ahead and change characters if he wants to. I know he has multiple characters. Let's see what happens.
Round
Nope.
1.
James 6 gonna stick it out with Rue.
Fight.
Ooh, just whip a roundhouse. Not sure what that's gonna be. Okay, Tatsu, just light Tatsu, just do it. James 6 playing this Ryu like Akuma right now. Okay. We got some solid play. Anti-air crouching light punch, the new meta. Oh, okay. I feel like that could have been punished. Whoa, just punished that with DP. I think that was in fact a punish as well. I like to see that out of Ryu players. Light get 3-frame punishes with light DP. Very powerful option. Ooh, crouching light punch anti-air to dash under. Here we go. James 6 bolstering out the next level tech. Oh, with the overhead reset, that's gonna be it. I'm sorry, you don't let... What are you doing, Tenko? What are you doing? There's another round, Tenko. You don't throw away your meter like that. Oh, no. Tenko just saying, I don't need this meter. Take it. Take it. Take this punish. You can have it. I don't need it. I am playing Balrog. These are free wins for me. Yeah, Tenko turns on when he gets down to 1 HP. That's when he busts out the real high-level tech, like Wake Up Critical Art. Good punish the standing light kick. Ryu's is very good. Actually, that wasn't a punish. It's a counter hit, wasn't it? Good challenge, I should say, with the standing light kick. Oh, no, gets stomped into V-trigger. You always gotta watch out for that. You gotta recognize Balrog's buttons, even though they all look the goddamn same. Okay, V-trigger cancel on the sweep. Here we go. We got pressure. Tries to jab check those dash punches, but that doesn't work. You need something with a little bit more range than Ryu's little elbow. His shoulder punch. Again, crouching light punch anti-air working wonders for James 6 here. And I knew Dictator had one. I knew Guile had one. I did not know that Ryu's was that good too. I guess everybody has one. It's just people didn't think to use it beforehand. Another counter hit with those standing light kicks. But I want to see his James 6 start buffering those out of range into light Tatsu. Very effective tactic for Ryu players. There we go. KKB into Buffalo. It's going to happen eventually if you keep throwing those fireballs. EX fireball. Oh no, the dash up was not necessary. They both dashed up each other's faces. Oh no, James 6 has to start respecting that Wake Up Critical Art. It's going to happen eventually. You got to respect it. He's got it back. It's going to happen. Either that or stomp into V-trigger. One of those two. There it is. The stomp into V-trigger. That's going to be it. This is it. I'm sorry. It's over. What? What? Tenko, did you just drop that combo? The easiest bread and butter Balrog combo. Please don't. Not like this. There it is. Understand the execution on punch, 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 punch. Quarter circle forward, quarter circle forward punch. It's a little bit of demanding.
Balrog wins.
But whew. All right. Not stolen. We still got ourselves. yeah. James, at this point, he should just commit to Ryu. Changing once you're too down, once you're too deep, is a little bit too late. But it looks like he might actually go for the character switch.
It's go time.
I don't know that I agree with this. But let's go ahead and see what we've got out of James. if you want to make stuff work with your character, you want to commit to that. But if you want to character switch around, you have to start early. In this kind of situation, character switching after you're too deep, if you're too in the hole, is not. Even if you get this win off of the unfamiliarity, you've still got 2 more games to. You still got 2 more games and an extra set to have to win. Oh no, no character switch. He just goes for the character select shimmy. Pretends he's gonna character switch and then commits to the Ryu. I like it. Alright. Make it work. Right now what you need is a download, not a character switch. But it looked like he went back to the character select screen just so that he could gather his thoughts a little bit, which I agree with. 3 tap, you want to challenge those. He goes for the jab. It must have not reversed properly, because I should have beat him out. Oh no, the overhead reset doesn't pick it up though. Oh no. Just continually puts on that pressure. That's a punishable dash punch if I've ever seen one. James 6. Not sure what he could be doing here. He has that V-trigger. He tries to go for the sweep, but it just doesn't reach. I'm sorry, but Balrog's arms are longer than your legs.
Round 2.
Tenko won the champ sitting here at a meter advantage. EX dash low. Of course it comes out. You gotta expect that against every ROG. You're up against ROG. They're gonna do one of 2 things. They're either gonna start the round with dash punch, or they're not gonna start the round with dash punch. You gotta be ready for both options. Tenko's and winners. Okay, Bureau reversal. I like the attempt there. Whoa! You are not Ken. It's not a good punish button. A good punish move, rather. Oh no, what is happening? James 6 is folding under the corner pressure. There's the wake up EXDP. I was half expecting Tenko to wake up critical art since it would have killed even if it chipped. Here? No, he's not doing it. Do it. Just do it. It's gonna work. There it is. And it's gonna chip. And James 6 is. Oh, the parries! Yo. Yo, James 6. Please make this work. You cannot parry like that and then not take it. Yo, the meter gain. Oh my goodness. We have ourselves a match. Ladies and gentlemen, James 6. What was that? Busting out the parries out of nowhere. That critical art would have worked at literally any other time. But that one moment, James 6 had that read, the godlike future read. Oh, James 6 worked his way with the fireball, but now he's back in the corner. He's got to play it really patient and calm. Don't succumb to the shimmies. Don't succumb to the overheads. EX Tatsu. Alright, beat your activation. Nice punish, the standing light kick into Tatsu. I didn't even know I was going to punish. It's very hard to know those dash punches. The data on that varies wildly depending on the range. Oh, the EX dash low. The throw. This is almost over. There it is, the throw again. James 6 is out of the tournament, and our champion is going to be Tenko 1 with his Balrog. Good stuff to Tenko 1. With this win, you automatically qualify for our invitational tournament in, I believe it's going to be sometime in December? Question mark. But yeah, congratulations on winning our new Challenger Underdog Season 3 Tournament 1. Hats off to your Balrog. Very good character right now. Let's go ahead and update that scoreboard. It's going to be 3-0 for Tenko 1. Bam. Good stuff. And good stuff to all of our participants in this tournament. Everybody did a good job. And hopefully you can walk away from this with a little bit more experience and a little bit of an idea of where you can improve on your play in the near future. If you're not sure what happened in one of your on-stream matches, feel free to go and dig up the VODs in the archives and find your match. And hopefully there's commentary that'll help you understand exactly what you could have been doing better to win that matchup. Oh man, that almost got really, really hype. If James would have started making that comeback off of that parry, that was just all the momentum in his favor. That's definitely gonna get clipped. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. If you want to know when you can join the next tournament, the bracket is already posted in NCH schedules. Just head over into that room and take a look, and you can sign up for the next tournament, which is gonna be in 2 weeks, exact same time and date as today. for now, I am going to go ahead and hang on a second. Let me quickly sell out real quick. 1 second. I am going to go ahead and segue into our friends at the... Is this going to work? Yeah, at the Weekly Gaming News Show podcast, who are going to be on the air in about 45 minutes every Sunday at 7 p.m. EST. We've got a little bit of a partnership going on with them. Tune into that at twitch.tv/TrueSonic or their YouTube channel, which is currently, you have to follow the tiny URL link if you want to hit it up. You can also follow them on Facebook or Twitter. But we'll be hosting them after the stream ends, so go ahead and check that out. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. My name has been Mount Lover, and this has been the first Underdog Tournament. See you guys next time.